What it is, kings and queens. It's another episode of the Plugged In Podcast. It's your boy King Ace. Got your boy E, boy
What up?
Biggs. We back in this thing. Bring y'all another fresh one. Let's get it. What's good, guys? What's goody? What's goody? It's been a minute.
Fellas.
Been a minute. We back in this thing.
What up? Nah, I mean, man.
What's
Good to be
good?
alive. Y'all
real.
happy? Y'all happy to be American still? I'm happy to be
Yes,
American still.
indeed. USA.
We holding on, holding strong.
We ain't got no choice.
We in this thing. Yeah, we on the roller
Some
coaster.
people behind us saying white power. What's going on? What is this?
Nah.
We on the roller coaster right now.
Shout out to the people who pretended to support, but when them numbers came back, we know who you are. We know who you
We
carrying.
seen you.
We know who you can.
We seen you.
We seen
We seen.
We're not gonna be sore losers. Shout out to the felon,
seen
the
the-
first felon president,
Yeah,
Shout out.
he really out here mobbing right
felonious
now.
Trump.
They really did try to get him out of here though, like twice. One time for real, or for fake for real. I don't know, but he weathered that storm.
See, I'm conflicted.
guess.
I'm conflicted because
I guess.
on one hand, I wanted to see history made by a black woman running shit, Sister Madam President. But then on the other hand, I seen what the stock market did first day in. It's like nigga got free from jail and everybody got paid
That's like
Well,
Gucci
so
Man,
that
first day out.
It happens every time the president gets elected.
every time
Every
at
time.
that number.
The economy do
Yeah,
something.
it fluctuates crazy.
Okay.
It goes crazy.
Okay, I just
So,
learned something.
Yeah, whenever they get elected, it happens like that. So it's not like a Trump thing. But I get it. I would say though, with the Elon Musk being his
Supporter.
economic something,
Yeah.
some kind of advisor, he's trying to be the Trump. Cryptocurrency is looking like it's gonna be in a good place pretty soon.
Yeah.
But why he be so hype? Like why he be so hype around
Who, Elon Musk?
Like he knows something we don't. Like
Yeah, how to run the world.
He just he trying to get all that funding, make his rockets go to Mars. Like, let me just hop on this Trump train. For
That's
real.
crazy.
You saw how they brought out how he brought out Dana White. I was like, out of all people, he brought Dana White on stage like at like his little victory speech or whatever.
Well, Dana White,
and then he
nah.
brought Dana White to the podium, and Dana White just started talking like, "Yeah, Trump's a great man." Da, da, da. I'm like, Dana White out of all people. I mean, he guapped up, but it was just like, that's an interesting like person to bring out. I mean, I guess he could have brought out.
He's been a Trump supporter.
Yeah, like same thing if he would have brought out Joe Rogan. Like they like openly, Trump
Joe
supporters.
Rogan ain't gonna be as inspired. Dana White had a speech before the election where he was talking about Trump.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
it's some big support type of stuff. Then there was people that probably was just MIA this whole time. Like, is he gonna get elected? Oh, it looks like we're winning. We on
Then
stage.
it popped out. Yeah, it popped
I
out.
was in shock. I really thought people didn't like Trump. I didn't know people secretly like.
Nah, you seen them people climbing the side of the building for that man last time. They loved him some Trump. People died behind that man.
It's true.
People-
They laid the life
People
down.
died on the line.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
I mean,
it's not funny at
it's
all.
not funny, but loss of life.
Let's talk about.
But in a dark, humorous way, it's kind of like,
Shout out to Kamala. Excellent effort.
shout out Kamala. Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
damn, Kamala. I'm upset. Black women showed up 92%.
That was the stat?
Yeah, I think I'm going off the fly, off the cuff. If I'm kind of off, correct me in the comments.
Yeah.
Black men showed up 78%.
Yeah. They had him out here like all black dudes was out here about to vote for Trump.
You know,
And I think it might have been an uptick, but I don't think it was like that. Like,
so after the results came in, I was going to say I didn't feel bad that Trump won for myself. I felt bad for like women with the whole abortion rights thing. You know how they was all really sad about that. It really,
that piece
you
is,
know,
it's going to come. Probably what they call it, Project 2025 with all these other policies.
that's a whole
and
different
stuff.
that's a whole different ball game with the Project 2025 thing.
Just
So
those
if that's
abortion.
real, we in for a ride. So
We should actually look
It's
into it.
It's going to be interesting. I felt like afterwards, when Kamala didn't get the victory, but I felt like it seemed like, because she came in for Biden in July, end of July, going into August. It seemed like she needed more time to
really get everybody
resonate with people.
Yeah,
Is
Everybody-
what it
They really
seemed
know who she
like.
was.
Because even during her like vice presidency, in the last few years. I don't really know that I've seen her speak a lot on things.
Right.
So it just seemed like
Because most vice presidents don't.
yeah, but I think that they sometimes they have their own other initiatives, and maybe sometimes I confuse that in my mind with how active Michelle Obama was with Obama, but she was the first lady.
She wasn't
She
the
wasn't the
vice
vice president.
president.
Yeah, yeah. So like it was reminiscent of that. So, but I don't know. I think she could have if she had a little more time. Maybe she could have. I feel like it was last ditch efforts to try to
So-
get people on this side. But
I was gonna say one thing I saw. A friend of mine on Instagram posted that her daughter was going to school at her dorm. They had posted a bunch of things on the wall. Can't see it, but it's like it say Team Trump, and the slogan was "Swamp the Vote USA.com." That was the slogan, "Swamp the Vote." So what they did was literally swamp the vote everywhere where it was blue. They swamped the vote, made it red. And I feel like what they were saying was one of the reasons they lost was because voter registration was higher with Republicans than it was with Democrats. Like they were bigger on voter registration the past 4 years with Republicans. And Democrats kind of weren't as big on it until like the past couple months where they're pushing voter registration. The Republicans were about their life the past 4 years. They had a plan, which was to swamp the vote. Slogan was "Swamp the Vote USA." You know what I'm saying?
the vote.
Which kind of speak for itself. Like,
Yeah.
But
show
then,
up, vote hard.
Yeah.
What gets me
You know.
is that the numbers show that Hillary actually did a better job than Kamala,
Right.
and that shocked me because Kamala actually has more experience running in legislation than Hillary. What I mean by that is she was actually the vice president of the United States. So to say that they will rather have Trump back in office, who caused an insurrection, who's a felon, who's all these different
crazy.
things, but it's just the American people disappointing me. But it's a reality check. So I'm starting to look at those states that's red and like you need to migrate there and have your little mixed breed families and
So-
turn it back blue.
I think Obama getting elected kind of fooled everybody, where it's like they felt like because he got elected, he was black. He became elected on a black woman, right? But we forget how bad the economy was when he got elected. How the whole market had crashed. The housing market had crashed.
Yeah, it was 08, right?
Where everything was so bad, it was easy for him to come in and say, "Look how bad the Republicans messed up.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can make a
Yes,
change."
we
They had to
can.
do the auto bailout, the stock market bailout. He's doing bailouts, just bailing everybody out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy for him to win. But now, with the way we're doing the Venezuelans, it's easy for Trump to win.
It's the immigrants,
It was
yeah.
easy for him to be like, well, look at the immigrants.
Yeah.
What
Look at
does
how
that
Biden
look-
and them hunted the immigrants. So it's like, people see it like, well, Venezuelans was in our town, downtown, police station. So we like, well, Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't vote for Trump, but I'm saying
Me neither.
people
But
did.
They actually showed the
Didn't
percentage
vote
of white women, 47%,
Mm-hmm.
52 towards Republican. To each his own, but it's a lot of black. I know it's more than 47% of them in Black Lives Matter. So it's like those numbers not correlating.
It seemed like it was further apart than I thought it was gonna be.
Man, wasn't even close.
Man, so like
Wasn't even close.
it almost seemed like Trump was surprised, like, huh.
Right though, like he didn't think
Like,
at a certain point when they were counting the vote in Pennsylvania, right? He was saying how the election was still rigged. At that point, it was still close in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Then when he won, he wasn't saying that so much anymore.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't no stop the counts this time.
Yeah, it wasn't no recount. No, vote. It's all fraud. It wasn't no voter fraud this time. 'Cause he won, right?
It's wild.
He was saying when he was close, it was all voter fraud in Pennsylvania. And he won it easily. It's like, oh,
I swear,
it's legit.
the last 4 years feels like a movie, like a blur. Do y'all remember
Simulation.
Them people was banging on the voting place glass, crying, sliding down the glass and shit. Like that shit was crazy, bro. Like we really been through some shit in the last 5 years. So we gonna see what's gonna happen with Trump back in. I just wonder like what the rest of the world thinking. Like they really voted for that man again. Like.
I don't know. I don't know if the rest of the world really knows about Trump like we know about him.
They do.
Like what
The power countries do for sure. The wealthy countries,
because he has
with
business.
strength.
Remember Eric Gardner? Didn't it happen when Trump was president? Eric Gardner.
Yeah.
That was worldwide.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like things like that, like the way the police was handling things was worldwide back then. So like,
But some of that stuff be lying in the police and not the president. You know, so
right?
it's
But
like
the way he
when-
was calling it out, he wasn't calling them out as wrong for doing certain things, whereas anybody else would be like, yeah, that's wrong. He wasn't calling them out for wrong. He was saying like, this is the way we're talking about the police. Police like them being immune to prosecution and all that stuff. Like
That's the Project 2025 policy, a piece of it.
so, like that's what people are fearful of. Is like, well, police don't have anything to check them on what they're doing. They can do anything at this point. You know what I'm saying? When
But
it
you
comes
saw
to-
that story in Chicago where that guy, the dude, had a switch and killed the officer.
Man, rest in peace.
right? But
That's
see,
messed up.
something like that isn't nothing to do with police immunity or not. That's just somebody acting crazy and getting shooting the police officer.
You saw his mugshot, right?
Yeah, the man looks like a zombie.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it doesn't. You're right, but at the same, it makes a case for the police to say, "Hey, we're dealing with new machinery. We need the freedom to make split decisions, or else we can end up like this officer."
No, because
We
you
can't
think
call
about
for-
like the mob, they had machine guns, man. They had submachine guns.
And-
They were shooting up whole
And
diners
then,
and
then,
shit.
and then they got them on tax evasion, so they couldn't go.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So
the Illinois gun laws already
Say no,
banned
no assault
all
rifles.
that. They took away almost everything.
So we ain't got no
So,
laws that say we can have that shit.
Yeah, so
We
the,
just got the shit 'cause they in the street.
anybody with it is already like, well, I'm just gonna crash out anyway.
Well,
If I get
okay,
caught
so
with
we
it.
forgot
So,
one thing. Speaking of crashing out, we can say we're thankful for it. We got to bring it
did.
back to
we did.
yeah, I felt like Trump
start.
was a grievance. Like clear the grievance, get it out the air, and then come back to a positive.
Yeah,
I was
'cause-
waiting till we was done with Trump.
because I ain't.
Because I
You
don't want to
know,
go back to it after
I don't want to
thankful.
sound like I'm gonna just be a angry American. I'm gonna be like, man, America's terrible. Why am I in America? Listen. I love America. Ain't nothing better than America. I don't care what you
You're
say.
about to be an expat in like 2
When the
seconds.
USA is
I'm
playing Serbia,
dual citizenship somewhere.
I'm starting to reconsider that.
huh, what you talking about?
I don't want to shit on yo, but I'm
Man,
starting.
when Brian and them beat Serbia, I was emotional. I was in that. I was.
emotional.
You know what I'm saying? For real, I was watching the game. Like I was going yelling at the TV and shit. Like, bro, we got to beat these motherfuckers, bro.
That's the entertainment. Well, not entertainment
No,
aspect.
that's the USA. You know when you see that flag, you be like, man.
You know what's also the USA? Because then when you go online and you start watching these other countries, UK, and they start talking about American food, Cheese Whiz, for example, it's 51% real cheese, 51%,
49%
whatever,
forever chemicals.
and it's legal in the United States of America to where America would put business over the life. They have free health care. They
Right,
have,
so,
you know what I'm
like,
saying? Like I don't want to
that
sit
is
here and
bad.
be like, I'm
See, like-
happy to be American when they keep pushing corporation over life.
Okay, so like that is bad when it comes down to the bigger picture, right?
It's capitalism.
When it comes down to somebody's pockets, that's great.
Yeah.
That means being America is great for if you want to make business and do some underhanded shit, maybe, or some don't tell everybody what these chemicals really do to you shit. You could do it because America allows for you to do that. That's how dope America is. You could take you. I'm saying it's bad, but low
sick.
key it's like
it keep the wheels running, keep people sick, keep
keep
people paying, keep people money. Just
It's business. It's
capitalism.
business.
When you in a country where your government pays for your health care and your government bans food that will be cancerous and keep you sick, then I would look at America like, you guys are full of shit over there because you guys don't care about your people. You guys are perpetuating the brand that kills you, and we're the only ones, what I'm hearing, that has pharmacy commercial and lawyer commercials. Like they don't have that overseas. They don't have that
But it's
anywhere
like
else.
we
They
still
have it
we
here.
still eat fried food every day in chillings.
Yeah.
And I'm saying so when it comes down to it, that red number 40 or red number 30, whatever that is,
Red dye 40.
they supposed to be calling us cancer. We kill ourselves by eating diabetes food anyway.
Is it,
So
is
what
it
do
our fault for
like,
is it our fault for eating it, consuming it, or is it their fault for
it's
having
our
it
fault
on
for eating it
for having it on the shelves?
Because we know. Look, with the way the internet is, we can look it up. What is in this food? We look at the back of the shit, say ingredients, right? We don't know what this shit is. Why are we eating it?
Because it's on the shelf.
that's your fault for eating whatever's on the shelf. You're not even thinking about
the tricky
you know what I'm
part.
saying?
It's not. They don't make it easy to get the stuff that is actually healthy for you.
Yeah.
It's not easily
It ain't
obtainable.
easy.
Ordinances.
You have to go do some work to like even the stuff that's healthy that says all natural, whole grain or this or that be processed, be just it's just advertisement.
Even if you grow on your land,
So
you
it's
gotta
not
pay
as
some type
easy,
of tax.
is what I'm saying.
It's
It is still our fault.
Not as easy.
But if you say I
But
won't eat that,
I'm gonna say this, right? So today, shout out to Slutty Vegan, right? They in Markham today, right?
they had the
Again,
pop up. They had the pop up today.
Yeah.
again,
they
they're
still
there today.
back out
I
here.
gotta go tomorrow if they're there tomorrow.
I didn't even know.
But there's a lot more vegan options today than there ever was before in my life, right? So there's no excuse now where you gotta eat meat to get filled up.
Right.
Pause.
But
You know what I'm saying?
but
That was crazy.
that's crazy. Everything everything that is vegan though don't even be healthy. It could be like it's
Right,
vegan. It's
right,
not
right,
meat,
right.
and it'd be
So,
something else,
but there's options where you can get the processed shit.
So I'm saying
or
you gotta
not the
still
processed shit.
do your due diligence. So it's
It'd
a
be obvious, damn near. You
It's
can
a
tell
lifestyle.
what's processed and what's not. You know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
lifestyle. Like you would have to be you got to be committed to finding the stuff that's unprocessed,
And making your own food.
that's healthy, growing your own food. Was that in high school? We read that book Plenitude. That might have been undergrad. I think I read that. I might have read that in undergrad. But it was literally about that, like how we're pretty much not self sufficient, and like how it was like a utopian type of book about them being self sufficient and growing their own food, whatever. But it just made me feel as though like God, Lee, how we get so far away, like from the path of the healthy eating. Like I was talking to my sister and she was saying like how like even in Jamaica, like she went to Jamaica or whatever. And like she's like,
Where?
everybody out there, huh?
Where'd she go to Jamaica?
A couple years ago.
What part of Jamaica she go to?
Shit, I don't know. They probably on a resort or some shit. But she was just talking about how even though they were like getting good food and eating food, they didn't feel all bloated. They wasn't like, everybody there was still like healthy weight. They get in the sun, everything's natural, whatever. She was like, she just want to relocate. She want to move because it's easier. Life might not be, you might not have all the same amenities, most of them still, but it's just easier to
Go outside.
eat healthy, go outside, get
some fresh air,
sun,
sunlight.
your feet touching the grass, like by the fresh water. It's just like, man. So we're here, we benefit from all the, the amenities and the first world shit, but then the trade-off is, we're going to give y'all this
bullshit.
This bullshit. Shut up and dribble.
A lot of sugar and
Type
sodium.
shit.
And you got to pay for your own insurance.
And your own school.
Student it's about
loans.
money here.
That's all it's about.
But I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I will say we're thankful
We'll go
for
back to
it.
thankful?
Yeah.
Because, I know it's late, but still, we still do it.
Yeah, we got it's a late pod. Plug out the dark.
Who gonna kick it off?
Kick it off, E.
Or you want to come
Kick
back
it
to
off.
you?
I got one.
Yeah, go ahead. I can come back.
Earlier I thought about it. We were just getting ready. I was like, what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for the seasons. It's fall right now. But like, you know the Hawk coming. You feel the weather changing. But I still be thankful for like just that. It's like a constant. Like you can be sure that the cycle of life is continuing. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, thankful for the seasons, metaphorically. Metaphorically, like the seasons of life, where the good and the bad.
It's real.
Because
I feel like y'all just did this.
right.
Fusion.
Because really, like with the whole Trump thing, right? Some people are really down about it, right? But
It's a season.
it's a season because no matter what happens, if things stay the same with the way terms work, he gonna be gone in 4 years. He gonna be done. To be
He can't
president.
even run
He
again
can't run
after
again
that.
after that. So no matter what happens, it's gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like if you're doing bad in life right now, shit can flip for you real quick. Where you all of a sudden you doing good, you got your finances together. All of a sudden you went from being homeless to being in the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Hard times never last long, as they
Right.
say.
right.
That seasons part is crazy. I was real quick. I just heard some shit they were saying like if Trump win, they were saying like there might not be another election ever.
I just said that to somebody. I was like, talking about he might be the last
He
president.
might write that election shit out.
So
like nah,
but we gonna see. We gonna see.
Democracy
Gotta be a
ain't just gonna
dictator. He can be a
change like
dictator.
that.
Bruh.
I do feel like he's gonna get impeached very quick. I don't.
Nah,
He's been
they
impeached
ain't
twice
do it. They ain't get him out
already.
there the first time.
twice already.
Maybe, I don't know. Let him enjoy his little victory. Not little victory. His victory.
If he make it, so it's a lifelong victory.
But
They gotta assassinate him.
these people out here that's so Trump's president and now I'm emboldened. Shit your goofy ass down. Don't come yelling in no baby face, no black woman face about how Kamala lost. We will fuck you up still. I seen a lot of that going on. Like, hey, they're still Americans. Yeah, don't be a sore winner. All right, you won. Leave it alone, cause we still protect black women around here. So please, I just
have to.
But I want to say I'm thankful for honesty, and what I mean by that is what they say: tell the truth, shame the devil. A lot of people be hiding behind shame. I probably used to be one of them, but it's like it's a big relief personally to the other person who receives the truth. I'm sorry that it affects you in a negative way, but for me personally, if I tell you the truth and I stand on my truths, then it helps me become a better me. So just happy thankful for the ability to be honest, especially growing up. It's no reason to lie. It's no reason to be false, stand in your beliefs, or be open minded to change them if you're wrong. But either way, be honest. So
Truth shall make you free.
yeah, for real. Yeah.
Thug free.
Thug. Shout out to Thug, Big Meech, Thug.
Dirk not free.
Y'all just gonna let's get in. What's freedom? What's free?
Beach free.
What's
Thug-
freedom? What's
Thug
free? What's free?
Because
Like,
Thug got a 15-year probation. So this is crazy because anything,
Any slip up.
any slip up, he back serving more time than he originally
So
was fighting for.
I think it's a slippery slope. That shit could be a trap, but the onus becomes on him. Like, all right, bro, change your circle. It's hard to do, easier said than done, but he has a chance to. He could just make music, put up somewhere. It's hard, but he got a chance at least. At least he's not serving life.
No, he's not.
He's
But
free right now. Like, I mean, but like you said, what's free?
What's
he's,
free?
He's free. He's not in there with them people.
Meek got put back in jail for popping a willie. Thug, I feel like it's 10 times worse than Meek, but he might calm down. I don't know. Meek was still in Philly. They told Thug he can't go to Atlanta. Meek was still in Philly with his people doing whatever they
Yeah,
doing.
the can't go to Atlanta part is different, but it might be for his own good. Not being in Atlanta may keep him from slipping up.
NBA YoungBoy was running a federal illegal scam from Utah. So it's like you can take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the nigga out the nigga. So it's like
He just need to lay low, but for 15 years, that's a long time to lay low. You better lay low.
I mean, he free. He got a bad chick. Shout out to Mariah the Scientist. I hope, first thing out, he got he spent some time with this woman and got into, that's the grand design is to live. So
I don't know what all he did, but I'm glad he free. You know what I mean? Because that trial was getting crazy.
So
that trial was getting.
So you glad he's free, right? Mm-hmm. So the other part of it is, if you know what he did is true,
Am I glad?
are you glad he's free?
No. But you know what it is? It's
Still glad he's free. So you think that
it's the seeing a black man going up against the system part. You know what I mean? But if somebody was like, "Oh yeah, he killed somebody I know,"
criminal.
But did he kill?
But they didn't prove it, though.
Did he pull the trigger?
I'm not saying you proved it. I'm saying if you know it to be true, say you do prove it.
That he pulled the trigger or had
Not
something?
pull the trigger. It has something to do with somebody getting hit. He arranged somebody to get hit.
it's like
they got hit.
it's like the same
Because
way.
he got the money.
Yeah, same way Dirk did.
But Dirk,
Same way Dirk
Dirk
did.
gonna get off, and I'm gonna tell you how they gonna get off. Because
Okay.
the person who did the killing is gonna saying he didn't have no knowledge.
I don't know.
He didn't have no knowledge of that. I took the money and did it myself.
So you think that's what's gonna happen?
It's murder for hire, not conspiracy.
Did you
That
see
is
the
conspiracy.
No, look at the charge. Murder for hire is not conspiracy. They're not
So,
proving.
okay.
They're proving that he called the hit.
So you really believe that he's gonna get out of this?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Or I also think that the feds been having a case on Dirk, but because Chicago don't really prosecute these guys on these type of crimes, once it happened in L.A., the feds just want to catch him in there because it's gonna be more money, and he can get the higher, whatever for the crime, which is the death penalty. he can get put to death and if he found guilty for some shit like that. So
Yeah.
they probably been had
It's
cases on him
crazy.
from Chicago shit. They don't care about Chicago shit. They not solving these cases unless it's happened on the richest part.
One of them dudes' name
mean,
was Asa.
What the
One
guy
of the
that
shooters.
Snitches.
Not the
Shooters.
snitch. Nigga.
Shooters.
No.
Shooters.
he said one of the
He tried to put that on me quick. Look on the name.
Bro, the streets is
Shooters.
dead.
Shooters.
Hey, young
Hold on.
man, young
One
man,
of
the
the-
streets
yeah.
is
After
dead.
they got caught up shooting, they
So
snitches
did
now.
y'all? So the other, because we went from Thug to Dirk, but it's been just crazy. The other information came out about Dirk that I read. They said that, and this why I was like, I don't know if he gonna get off. Basically, they were saying that because he tried to be slick, and he was in Miami, right?
Trying to fly over.
He had a plane. He had a flight like in his name,
different places.
commercial.
3 different places.
From going different places or whatever, but he was getting on the private, and they still caught him. And I'm like, damn, he tried it. He
easy
really
proof.
tried
I
it.
put my mama there. I put my auntie there, and then I went here with my girl.
Nah, man.
He was the
This
flight.
ain't a power episode, y'all.
Nah,
don't,
this is not no Tariq shit.
Oh, this real life?
This real life.
And the feds really win 90% of their cases, so
Because they
So
already
it's
got the
like
evidence.
same thing with Dirk, right? So it's like if this person who you look at as this artist from Chicago, he represents Chicago. He represents Chicago well because he's an artist and successful.
He made it out.
Made it out, but he didn't make it out because he's still in it.
Yeah.
If it's true that he hates responsible for these murders and things, and the things that he said is true in the songs that he raps about, why do y'all want him free?
Again,
Just to make more music?
not to make more music. It's a part of me, I believe, that
'Cause
when
it's
you
like-
see a black dude beat the system, it's like, yes. But if I know
he's
for a
murdered other
fact,
black people,
if he
though.
was killing black people or somebody I know, I'd be like, get him out of here. So it's I'd be torn.
But you know for a fact that he's only killing people who are black. It's not people who's not
I know,
Charleston
I know.
white.
I'm
You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
saying it's right.
So the only people he's killing are black. It's not the people. Other
It's a
races, only
torn-
people who are black.
it's
People
a
are dying in these
torn-
people's hands.
Peace.
If you was my homie and you kill somebody, I'm gonna wish you free.
Right. But for what reason though? Okay. Your homie,
he
right?
said if you was your homie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want them to feel like he my homie.
So if I knew my homie killed somebody that was innocent, I want them locked up, or at least I wouldn't want them to be free.
You're not gonna defend them, like free them. It's like damn.
I ain't gonna say I want them locked up, but I ain't gonna be like free them. I ain't gonna be like free my guy was a killer who killed somebody innocent.
I'd be happy for me got out though.
So do you,
My homie, yeah,
do
but
you-
but somebody I don't know
he
is
beat-
a celebrity that
for the sake
I
of
don't know the little dirt.
for the sake of sounding ignorant, I want to ask you a question. Do you believe it's two different lives where civilian and streets is separated, or do you think it's just one life?
You talking about with like Lil Durk in there?
No, I'm not just Little Dirt. Period. Because when I see gangbangers gangbang, I mind my business. I'm not a gangbanger, and they're not bothering civilians type stuff. But in the street, if it's street people killing street people, do you want justice for the street people dying? Is what I'm asking. Or is it only when
Well,
civilians get caught?
What I know is that when street people kill people who are in the streets, they always involve civilians too.
Yeah.
They don't just leave it to people who's in the streets. So if you is associated with somebody who's in the streets, you civilian or not, you gonna get shot at too. So that part is like, I don't rock with that. I can't defend that as it's like a 1-for-1 street person for street person. It's not. Sometimes it's a street person for an innocent person who's around somebody in the streets.
But then the problem I
sister,
have
brother,
with
mother,
it, the
cousin.
community's larger than the gangs. But no snitching. I don't know nothing. I'm minding my
Okay.
business. So I don't want to hear sympathy for people's deaths when you have the ability to change it by not being scared of the people, of the small number of people who inflicting pain. So it's like people be wanting certain justices, but then they'll champion by the numbers, listen to drill, listen to people killing people and think it's entertainment when it's real life happening. But then when somebody close to them dies, oh, this is senseless. We need to stop killing each other.
Right.
You're implicit.
Overall, I think it's just one. To your question, it's just one world. It's one reality. Now, people within their own selves is living by their code or their rules or whatever. But like you said, like the point you made is like you gotta pick a side. You can't be like, oh yeah, I like this shit, drill, and then only when it hit home is when it whatever. That's why I said it ain't right. When I'm like, it's a part of me that's like, damn, I you see a black person beat the system or whatever that we know is fucked up anyway, it's like, all right, yeah, I want that to happen. But yeah, if you out here hurting my mom, my sister, anybody that look like me, is like, what you on?
I knew niggas.
Because they gonna go over there and shoot the other folks.
I knew
in this part, right? The people who rap about drill, rapping, killing people, shit like that, right? The fact that you could, the reason why it's easy to listen to them talk about who they're killing and not be so offended because they're not proven guilty for killing people. So it could be all this talk. It could just all be just them talking crazy,
so you
right?
actually got proof.
So until they get proof, you can't be like, oh, I feel bad for people who died. They could just be making it up. You don't know if they killed somebody or not. But if you got proof, where they got proof, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to be like, well, free him. Because I know he's killing people. I know the names. The mothers are sad. They calling him out like, yeah, he killed my son.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, yeah, free him.
I think that the human condition is one of championing or liking violence.
I was about to say that. We love violence as
it's like
UFC,
we like
all that
violence.
shit.
We
love
like
that shit, bro.
struggle and then beating it. I think about earlier when you asked a question, I think about Scarface, think about all the gangster movies, even back to the Coliseum days, the Romans, whatever the case may be, we just like violence. It's part of I think it's the darker side of our nature as humans.
We do like
Then
violence.
it's like, it's your base nature. You know what I'm saying? Something that's in you is something how people, tribal, whatever. So it's like, how do you advance yourself past that and become more aware? Same way with rap music, right? It's like, of course you like listen to that shit, but it get to the point where I'm 36. I don't bump that shit like that all day. Not the drill, killing shit. I still like some hip hop shit, some gangster shit, but like the just senseless stick talk shit is like, all right, man.
As
like,
we
shit
get
played
older,
out. Yeah, you supposed to grow and learn to do better.
What's gangster now?
Huh?
What's gangster?
Take care of your family and getting your money up and being inside
staying
somewhere.
out the fucking way.
Yeah.
So one thing,
living by a code type shit.
One thing y'all Uncle Charleston White said.
Who?
Y'all Uncle Charleston White. He said, now that a little Dirt locked up, that's the death of drill music. And I'm like, that's a big.
He ain't heard Fatso. They get back a motherfucker. Hey, what you mean? They keep finding ways.
You can say that, but Dirk is still the biggest drill artist that there is, probably since Chief Keef ever, probably ever. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Chief Keef.
If you gonna say Chief Keef, ain't making music.
The GOAT.
Sure, but Lil Durk is the biggest one ever. You know what I'm saying? He kept it going. So, with that being said, when he locked up, people get to see how it can ruin your life and possibly end your life. They gonna not want to do so much of that gangster drill, talk about who they killing in their songs so much anymore.
You get back.
They're gonna be like, you know what? Let's be more worried about how we record now. Let's not put our murders in our songs now.
Find something else to rap about. Ain't nothing else to life.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's easy for me to say it on this age, but it's just like, y'all ain't got nothing else to rap about. Ain't nothing else going on in your life.
What's catchy? I mean, not catchy.
But that's where they feel like they could get the deal. Yeah. So that's why it's on the consumers. I blame the labels for putting money behind that shit. But a lot of the stuff is independent now. People just go on YouTube, got whatever, it pop. So it's
call back to earlier. Who fault is it? The person who picks the product off the shelf or the person who allows it to be on the shelf? So I want to sit here and blame the Jewish people or blame the industry owners, the guy who owns Universal and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I want to blame him, but he's not the one that goes on there and seeks this stuff. He's not the one who lives in suburbia and replicates Little Durk's life and tries to be something that fictitious. Tries to be something that they know is real, but they're fictitious in what they're doing about it.
But see, even as a consumer with the drill music, I feel like the labels pushing it, they're only going off of the numbers they see initially, which is the views,
so it's the
streams. Right, but also they're still going to see that and then push it harder, the way they've been pushing it harder for the past 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, they saw it and they like, so now we're going to find more drill artists like this. We're going to start finding more Lil Durks and more Chief Keef replicas and all this stuff down south and then Jacksonville and wherever they find
any
people
hood they go to.
Right, any hood they go to, they find somebody like that.
This shit in Ghana, this shit in UK, this shit bigger
than
Nino
Brown. It's
Brown.
Poverty, it's struggle. It's
Right.
It's the
But I feel like it's still both. I feel like it's not just the consumer; it's also the labels pushing that shit. Because
Marketing.
without them getting paid to do drill music, they ain't gonna do it just to have fun or get views. They want to get label deals. They want to get record deals.
trying to make money.
So- Yeah, they see the money coming behind it, so that's why they want to do it so much.
I used to hate on Lil Yachty when he did that weird rap, but him and Uzi can continue to make this real rap as long as they don't start like Yachty been talking kind of hard lately, and I'm like Yachty, bring back Lil Bo, bring back that.
Yeah, he got
you
more
know.
money now. He got confidence. He got that bag.
I don't like that money emboldens niggas to
It
act
does.
like they like Drake.
I mean-
Drake. Stay away from yelling at basketball players
You
while they
act
doing
like-
their job.
so
You
do
fucking
you-
with my parlay.
So do you think money change people or amplify who they already were?
I don't think
I think it could change you. Fuck that shit.
change
I think
because
it change you.
when you were broke, you were humble, and because you got a little money, you're emboldened. You're emboldened by the money,
But that
not,
can't-
not because it's in you.
But wouldn't that come from somewhere? Think about
The money.
huh?
The money.
But I'm
Social
saying,
media.
but before the person had the money, they
I
probably
think
in their mind
money
was like,
changed
if
damn
I
near
had money,
everybody.
I'd do this or I'd do that.
Right, but when they get the money, they still do the opposite most of the time. They be like,
Dirk did this-
I would do this when I get money. When they get the money, it's
said he
something
did the
different.
same.
Dirk probably was doing hits himself, and then now he got money, and now he paying for hits. He did the same thing he always did. It just got emboldened because he had money. Now he flying niggas into the city to
It
do
does
the
embolden.
hit.
But if you hit the lotto tomorrow, you saying you wouldn't be more emboldened to do something? Maybe not no drill
For
shit, but
entertainment
just
purposes
in general,
only.
you would be a little bit more.
I open
A
up
little
a
bit more.
24. I open up a 24-hour
Anybody
strip
would.
club. That's what I would do if I hit the lottery.
You would
That's your
start-
business plan.
For one day only. All type of Diddy it.
You know, pop up, slutty vegan. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it emboldens who I'm already are, or I'm just doing something I can afford to do now that I have money. So, I mean, I
I
would.
feel like when you get
It's
more
gonna give
money,
you a little bit more
you
confidence.
Get more confidence. One,
Opportunity.
confidence. So as a man, I feel like we could. I'll be honest about this. Our confidence is tied to our money. A lot of our confidence comes from money.
Yeah.
A lot of our confidence
It's
comes
a
from
tool.
money.
It's a tool
I
that
say- I ain't
gives you
saying all of it.
access and
Say
ability.
all of it,
It
but
depends.
a lot of it comes from when you broke, you ain't confident.
It depends.
You ain't saying you ain't gonna be confident never. When you broke and you know you broke, it's hard to be confident as you would be if you had a money in your pocket.
Young man
It just is.
mentality. Older men have access of knowledge as far as how to do shit, how to fix shit, where to go, like things that you have to live
How
old
to handle
enough.
how to handle money.
Maybe, or they could be a janitor all their life where they make the minimum amount of money, but they are valuable in their presence more than their money, their finances.
Knowledge and wisdom is currency to a
Yeah.
degree.
So
Man,
if you
don't nobody want no janitor's
yeah,
knowledge.
yeah.
but no,
Like listen to no janitor, they be like,
But he
bro, get your janitor ass
he
up out
probably a
here.
janitor at a bank, but his family. See, this is what I say about demographics. As a black man, if I said I wanted to make a career and being a janitor, I get scolded. Now, a Hispanic man, his wife will have pack his lunch and believe in his janitor.
You want
janitor ass.
because if you talk about you wanted your own janitorial business and you was gonna be an owner, I don't think you would get
But
scolded.
Terry Crews on Everybody Hates Chris, he was a janitor, wasn't he?
He was a lot of different
It's a
jobs.
different time.
He wore
It reflected
He was a janitor, wasn't he?
that show
He
reflected
used
a
to wake
different
up and do a
time.
he
janitor
wore
job.
janitor clothes to deliver newspapers. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a different.
He was
man.
hustling, man.
Yeah,
He was hustling.
but
that's a show.
So
by
if
the
you
way.
if you could do that, you can get respect from your black women too. If you really doing
if I
that.
push the limit, but I'm saying it's some men who are always home, who are always available to the kids, who sacrifice getting ahead financially to be there present in the family. That's more valuable than a 6-figure nigga. Meaning that 6 figures can pay for a tutor, can pay for certain things, but it can't be the present in the kids. You gotta
Man,
be,
look,
you gotta be
man,
present.
look. If
But
you
you just-
struggling, fuck that presence. I'm saying this. I'm
Then
saying
you just
this. If you
equated.
struggling, your presence is gonna be a lot of turmoil and tension and anger and arguments. It's gonna be like, yeah, you present, but nigga, go get some money. Why we so broke?
Okay,
Why we eating
okay,
spam
I see-
sandwiches?
I see what he's saying,
And you
his
try to
attitude.
compare. You just compare like a dude with family and kids, of course, there's other things instead.
She
You
gonna
know,
cheat
just
on you
in
with
the equation.
100,000
Then like a single, yeah, it's two different
She gonna
things.
cheat on you.
You're right.
Of course,
What-
She gonna cheat on you
Cause I provide for my family.
because you're not providing enough. She gonna be like, oh,
What's
this nigga, all
enough?
you gonna do is janitor. You can get another job, nigga. You gonna be some out of
I
janitor
said it
food?
depends. If you
Bro,
own it and you got a
alright.
These guys
janitorial,
provide for their family.
yeah, like people.
And get
And-
did
and
dirty
do-
because they ain't providing enough. You
question-
gotta listen.
What's enough?
The question was,
Does money?
talk about whether it give you more confidence
Confident.
or whatever. And I think it
Yes.
does. It
Yes.
does.
Okay.
You got more money today. You have more ability to do things, and you know that you're backed
Yes,
by
you
more.
know you're backed by
In
more.
your mind, you know
Yeah.
that I can do this, and the
See,
third.
If a
See,
girl
this-
asked me
this-
to go here, I can say yes.
This wasn't
Let's
on
go.
the docket, but I'm about to turn up now.
Turn
You
up
know
there,
what-
Okay.
with it.
Turn
When
up
you
there.
have- When you have, what's your moral integrity with the money now?
That's on you, on each
That's up to you,
individual
right.
person.
Does it change? Does your moral integrity change?
It could.
should not.
With,
It could.
with the money.
It could.
What,
That's what will be revealed. That's the
could.
part that'll be
because
revealed.
because you talk about confidence, yes, but now you're confident or overly emboldened to do certain things you would never do.
You ain't gotta be
when
overly emboldened.
Yeah.
You have money.
But that don't
Some of
mean-
these
that don't mean you
lames,
gotta.
some of these lames are only doing what they doing because they have the ability
But
to
if
do
you
it.
a
via
lot of
money.
times you're a lame without money, you be a lame with money.
It's kind of like
Lot of
if you
times.
got a
They're
meal.
sipping Pinot Grigio on the balcony of a yacht.
And
It's
then when they
kinda
go
like
talk to the
if-
chick,
if-
she gonna be like, "This nigga still lame," but he
Or
got
the
money.
lame chick gonna be like, "Oh, I like where your
She lame,
where
then.
your ambiance is, whatever."
She lame.
Two lames together, but still, it's a world full of.
Too lame. They can't walk right.
What I'm saying is the woman, the man that owns the house that goes home and pays for his mortgage, and he's not up six figures. He can't take on an extravagant trip, but he can fund his daughter going to college, or he can.
That's respect.
His wife can stay at home and run the family, have the family.
That's the
That-
one.
that's
That's
respect.
That's enough.
That's respect.
but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. What's enough?
That
because
that should be enough
yeah,
for the right woman. That would be enough
yes.
for the right woman.
Okay.
And
But-
if she lame, that might not be enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now,
Somebody
if it's
wants
not
them
enough for her, then she
That's
shouldn't
on her.
be married. She
Shouldn't-
shouldn't have the
Exactly.
you got single nigga mentality.
But also, I would say this: I've seen this go different ways in somebody's marriage. I would never get complacent where I'm like, okay, I'm doing enough. I don't want to get more. I don't want to do more because I feel like women will leave for that
part,
too.
That part.
Women like excitement. They like doing different things. They like.
They
You know
wanna-
what I'm saying?
they wanna
So they want to
see-
see you trying to still do better for your family, still provide more. So if you just like, I'll got the janitor job, I'm set, I ain't gonna get fired, I'm good.
Ambition.
They see no ambition in you, they gonna be like, bye, nigga. Like you ain't doing it. Right. Like, you ain't doing it for me no more.
I get
So
it. It's a deeper conversation. I would like to have this conversation with a woman present and
Yeah.
pick her brain.
Yeah.
And see how she'll.
I'm going on my experience. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I just not
same.
just
Because I see people in like divorce is up everywhere, but I still see people who respect roles or respect certain things and it's still going. And that man, regardless of whatever job he got, is respected because he's provided. Whereas,
Is that a new marriage though? Is that a recent marriage or older?
see, I don't believe it should be a difference, but it's probably more older than recent. Recent is more ambition to be, because you know you can get it. These people come from a time where they not getting paid a whole bunch of money to do a whole bunch of stuff. So I think it's a wage gap or a gap into experience on how to get the bag now.
Also the going out thing, I feel like people who are older aren't so set on like having to go on 5 trips a year, whereas young people are like, we gotta go somewhere every time we do something. We gotta go with some different city or some different country or something. So it's a little different. People are older, it's like a trip was like a trip.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think that come
you
with
know what I'm saying?
that come with people just get more seasoned within themselves. Like they just more stable within themselves the older they get. So the constant thrill of I gotta be over here, I gotta be over there. And then some people
Well,
be older
yeah.
still want to travel
They
the
also
world.
just didn't have the visual like we do
Yeah.
of every place that we
Needing
never
to
been.
be every single place.
We don't. They didn't see
ain't
Bali
mad at
pictures
it,
of
though.
tigers and shit.
And they
We
don't
do.
travel without having health insurance and house insurance. People be skipping
They
steps.
they prioritize the actual
Yeah,
priorities
I mean,
first.
Yeah.
Then they do the
if,
trip.
if my daughter or son has an injury, I paid the premium to where they're covered a certain amount, and that costs money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, meanwhile, you getting mud rubbed on your thigh in Jamaica, but you still out here with SR22 and car insurance.
Or you
I
got-
don't believe in you.
That the mud rub put you in the negative. The overdraft.
But
Yeah.
teachers on. Teachers on.
So, but that's just priorities. I think the key the key thing was you know, like I think the money it's the two things. Like it'll reveal your character, like you said. But then also it's okay if you get more money to then want to just try new things you never tried
Yeah.
or do more
I don't-
that,
yeah.
that you got the access. But it is gonna reveal your character, like what type of how you.
Some people get money and you can tell that they never had money before.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
for
the
sure.
act like you've been here before type shit.
Them the people who buy luxury vehicles.
That's why they say money can't buy class.
I'm gonna ask this for the dumb people that's gonna comment.
Muff is asking for the dumb people.
That's gonna comment.
What's wrong with living your life?
What's
There's
wrong with
nothing
living
wrong
your
with living
life?
your life.
Living your life. I want to go spend.
Okay.
No,
Can I answer
let me
this?
finish, Let me finish.
Okay.
If I want to go get my back rubbed in Jamaica by a pretty bitch, and I got no insurance at the crib, and I'm driving around in my broke car, but I want to go live my life and have my experience that I probably never get the chance to go do it ever again. And I got the money to do it now. What's the point of me? I can't do that.
So
It's nothing.
ahead.
I was gonna say it's nothing wrong with that, but you have to be real with yourself that that's more like an escape. Like I want to go do that. It's an experience, but you know you got to come back
face
to
reality.
your shit.
But
And
what
if
if I
you
just come back
if
in
you
my
spent
life?
money that you could have used for your insurance or to get back right or to be on point to go do that, that's like the
You gonna continue to
delayed
do
gratification or you know what I mean. So it's
So-
like
Why do I need to go
So
get
it's kind of like a short term thing versus a long term,
Yeah.
right? So like you could short term get the back rub and go broke as soon as you get back home, right? Or you could long term, but like you know what? Let me not hold off on this back rub. Just put this money in the stock.
Well, what if
Cut out the video.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
No,
got my
right?
trip,
So you
though.
think short
I
term?
got my trip.
So you think short term, right?
you got your trip.
So
you got
but then
experience.
if you don't have tomorrow, you still broke when you still
But
when you alive, you still broke.
Well,
No, because if you didn't spend that money, you ain't
I had to
broke.
spend my
Our
money
people-
on something else.
Our people.
But you could have
Or
spent
you coulda
to
saved that
to
money.
have yourself in
Or
a
you
better.
coulda- or you coulda invested.
You could
Or
have
you could
had
invested
it.
to put him in a better
need-
position, right?
I need him to
Could've
have
been
a
in a better
mic
spot.
because I feel like it's gonna
Trip
be.
is an investment as well.
Yeah.
That's an investment in life.
Yeah, we ain't got you
Right.
mic'd up, so it's
But
gonna.
there's no
it's gonna
return.
be
There's no
a-
return on that though.
It's gonna be a lot of.
There's no real return.
Basically, what he's saying is, what's
Yeah.
the problem with living your life, regardless of the situation back at home? And my thing is, the guy who's responsible and got his X's and O's and T's crossed and I's dotted doesn't get the respect he deserves. But meanwhile, the guy who goes on multiple trips without having his wheel ridden or anything left, it's just when life happens, because life be lifing, and knock on wood, some tragic happens. The guy who then went on multiple trips, he got an Instagram full of pictures, but we got a GoFundMe for his funeral. Meanwhile, the guy who been handling his business, they're able to put him to rest. He's able to leave something. He did what he needed to do in this world as somebody with responsibilities. Now, if you're a single person, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no responsibility, go for broke.
See-
But if you a father, if you a certain person, I'm saying it's nothing wrong with living your life, but you keep that mindset, you keep doing it, and then eventually you'll be like, damn, I should have did this. But it doesn't change the fact that you chose this over that.
It ain't gotta be as far as death either. It could just be like this month versus the whole rest of this year. It's like if I spend this money and I know I could have invested this money in something else,
Yeah.
right? They give me some money back where I can go on 2 trips versus just one. Why would I want to go back to square one? I'm never gonna get ahead and I'm making no progress. I'm going from square one, square two, and I'm going back to square one because I ain't never
So-
getting past square two because I ain't never spend. I'm spending as soon as I get it. I'm spending it. Like people who are younger, they got that mindset. Like, as soon as you get the
That's
money,
that-
spend it.
That's that one step forward, 2 steps back.
It's like
'Cause
you ain't never getting nowhere. You're gonna be in the same spot. You ain't gonna never get ahead in life. If something big happened to you, a big problem happened to you. Now you're in the negative. Now you just
It's like this.
broke is broke. You beyond broke. Now you got to take out loans and the shit to pay your bills. Well, you could have just had the money saved up and invested in some shit where you could have got some dividends and paid your bills off that shit. I'm just
Yeah, it's like this. Ain't nobody like tomorrow not promised, so nobody will ever tell you to don't live your life. But the truth of the matter is, it just come down to consequences. So where you at today in this moment, present, is a summation of all your decisions that you've made. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like wherever you at, wherever you find yourself, whatever decision you make, you got to live with that consequence. That whatever karmic debt, whatever you want to call it, it's coming back around. And then you can change the cause, but no matter when you make that decision, the effect of it is coming. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to weigh out in your own self what you can live with and what you can't live with.
People, so we
make that decision.
We got the NVIDIA on the board, right?
NVIDIA.
I was talking about this in the chat. If I put some money back in NVIDIA back when we was in college or like leaving high school when it was just a graphics card company,
Yeah.
we would be rich as hell right now.
I had some NVIDIA.
So it's like
that
things
shit.
like that where it's like I could spend the money on whatever I spent the money on back then. I spent the money on something that I didn't need probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could have threw it in NVIDIA. Could have been rich by now. Instead, I was like short term, get some shoes or some shit, or let me go on a date with a bottle or some shit. Yeah, I drink the bottle, probably poured the bottle, lost the bottle, probably broke the bottle somewhere.
Add up all the bottles.
Alcohol, then poured it out and dropped it. What? I ain't remember none of that shit. I don't remember none of it.
Add up
all my drunk. I don't remember none of my drunken nights. All them blurs.
Add up all the bottles you done bought, all the blunts you done roll, all the weed you done bought, all the everything, and you got to do the cost analysis. Like, was it worth it? You lived your life. You had fun. You had the experience. So it's like it's a give and take. Was it worth it? But at some point, you start making that cost analysis. Like, okay,
let me do this.
It's law of diminishing return. I know how it's gonna feel to be fucked up, to be out here, to be at that strip club, to be over here, to be over there. I did it, been there, done that, got the T-shirt, and you want different results. You like, but I want to make this play to set my future up a little bit because I'm noticing that I'm just doing this, but the things that I say I won't take a little bit more discipline. So that's what it is.
What is the definition of insanity?
Right, doing the same thing, expecting different results.
You know what I'm saying?
So you can live your life. Go to Jamaica, go get rubbed down in mud and all type of shit or whatever you want to do.
But you ain't gonna get no bins. You gonna be stuck.
How you know that? How you not?
I ain't saying you not. There's nothing.
And get an opportunity.
Ain't nothing guaranteed. But what I'm saying is, you're prolonging the process it takes to get the bins.
Right.
You holding yourself back from getting the bins faster.
So we living in that instant gratification world.
I'm gonna answer this all the time.
There ain't no answer for this because
it's a lifelong thing that
I hear what you saying. You talking about if
responsibility wise, right?
Right.
I'm saying regardless of the simple fact, it's an experience. If I choose to pay my bill today, all right, cool. I paid my bills. I got myself situated. This is down at third. I didn't go to Jamaica.
Right, you trying to give him some more mic. This is gonna be just like what are you doing?
It's cool. That's what I said. I answered off the pod.
You did.
So
anyway, back to the conversation. But pay your bills, and it's not all about instant gratification sometimes, but also you got to live your life. So you have to have wisdom on what things can wait, and what things you could do now, and find a balance with everything.
Not only with spending money, but giving money to your family and friends.
Everything,
right? Because even that'll hold you back. So it's like
I know I missed the no.
I mean, you gotta have boundaries. You gotta have boundaries.
Hell no.
To the no. But it's all of it is a trade off, right? It's like you want this right now. It doesn't mean you can't get this later, but some things take discipline and but slow burn. Other things is instant.
But that's why I use the death analogy because it's final. And the final thing you did was bought a plane ticket and a resort ticket for Jamaica, whereas you could have paid an insurance bill, and then at the time of your death, because it's paid, your people will reap the benefits of your insurance bill rather you putting that off to the side, going to Jamaica, and then something happens. Your priorities and responsibilities.
Not the best example.
Yeah, because if something happened, I mean,
I wasn't talking about that. I was gonna say Jamie Foxx had an episode. Where he was a Christmas episode, right? Where the snowsuit.
Yeah.
Where he was like he could have bought gifts for his family and friends. But he said he went on a ski trip and bought a snowsuit for himself and got them all like
he not wrong.
Engraved lighters, right? Got them all lighters.
But they rich. They rich and they made him a bellboy. I feel differently about that, but you right. Go ahead.
So you got them all lighters and then went on a ski trip. He had to keep waking up over again, trying it again, right? But point is like kind of off topic too, but so a girl told me a long time ago, I was talking to her, she said, when you give to your friends and the family, make sure you give them a place of overflow, right? So meaning like, make sure you full first before you start giving to everybody else, right? So if you never fill yourself, you never gonna be able to give up. It's gonna always be a an imbalance. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna feel like you stressed out giving to somebody. You always gonna feel like you always tired. You always giving too much time to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's goals and ideas and shit. You gotta sometimes make sure you full first, then give.
It's like that song.
Then give to yourself as well, as far as like things that aren't priorities. As far as like trips and
back rubs,
things
but
that you don't need. You know what I'm saying?
But ain't nothing wrong with a back rub though.
Yeah.
Neither. You live your life.
But them free though.
But I would say it's a lot. It'll be a better back rub when you know that business. When you know that business taken care of behind the back rub, and you know that you getting this back rub, and you worked hard and you did it the right way, versus skipped out on some real life responsibilities that's gonna be waiting on you when you get back.
Yeah, like you had a hard day at work, babe. Let me rub your back. Like, yeah, I put in work. I did work, didn't I? Hell yeah, your attention right there. All right, feel that? You got it.
Yeah, we need. You know what? We gonna start a Patreon and we gonna get him on.
I was about to tell him come sit down, but
we gonna argue with Buddy because he be wanting to get his shit
He be
on.
want to get in on the discussion so bad, y'all. We go. We gotta get him on the camera.
But nah, he actually be having good points.
But it do be good. We talked on the NVIDIA real quick. They passed up Apple as the most valuable publicly traded company just recently.
AI coming.
The AIs would probably got them out of here because they've been making graphics cards and GPUs and stuff forever.
Think about how big America, how much influence we got where Apple and NVIDIA are the biggest companies.
It's tech.
And
AI about to take
American.
over.
You know what I'm saying? Like we run the world. We do run the world for the most part.
I mean,
we control, influence everything.
Are we the richest country? I don't
know. It's
California is richer than most countries.
It's allowed.
I know.
Business is allowed over here. Country, I don't think you can do business without certain regulations somewhere else.
Are we the richest country?
Who richer than America? We got the most 100 billionaires.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia might be up past us or something.
We got 100 billionaires.
Emirates.
100 billionaires.
They got some shit.
Emirates.
They got 100 billionaire families. We got 100 billionaire people.
Maybe it's something we could Google.
We got 100 billionaire people. If you just say Elon, Bill, what's the nigga's name from Facebook?
But are they
What's
American?
His name again? Facebook dude.
Are they American?
They're American.
Mark.
Yeah. Mark ass.
And then we got fucking
Mark's American.
The Virgin Mobile dude.
I don't know if Elon Musk is American.
Is from here.
American as fuck. Yeah, he's all American.
He don't look. He not built it.
He might got a little accent to him.
He built Swedish.
He built Swedish.
Yeah, his body looks Sweden.
But no, I'm saying though, like who richer than us?
I don't know.
Just be saying shit.
What you mean?
It's easy to Google this stuff, right?
Yeah, just
y'all
Google
remember drawing
what else we got?
The 3DSs? That's what he looked like. All right, cool.
All right, so we talk about Thug Free, Dirk Lock.
Okay, I got one.
Trump and video. What we got?
It's illegal to go through your partner's phone. PSA for all you stalking people. It's illegal to go through your partner's phone now. So please don't be a criminal. If you don't trust them,
stop snooping. You probably shouldn't be in that.
Shouldn't be in the situation.
I ain't never been I ain't never been a phone goer through her. I don't need to. I don't want to know. I don't need to know.
I've done it, but it's not something I'm proud of.
If I see something, I'll probably just ask one time.
But I'm not going to jail over it now. So now, if I even feel an inkling that I can't trust you, I gotta go. And she gonna be like, "What's wrong? What you leaving for? I don't want to go to jail." But I don't believe a word you say in the truth of your phone.
If you ain't got that peace in your household like that, it's a wrap. It's a dub.
But can y'all really trust somebody just off their word?
You have to.
Look at him.
You have to. He looking for the stat.
Well, no, because it's talking about per capita. It's not telling me the actual like top wealth.
Yeah, GDP type shit.
Yeah, I got to see the actual.
But yeah, I mean, you gonna have to trust. That's the whole thing about trust. That's the whole thing about you open up to somebody like that, and they in your life. You got to give them that benefit of doubt. Now, if you see something, say something. That's all you could do is be like address it. Or if you feel a way, like, hey, I'm feeling this way, you will hope you could be that open and vulnerable.
I hate to try to find a loophole, but is that only if they pay their own phone bill?
I think that's what it is.
If I pay the phone bill, can I look through my service? No? You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry, guys.
Maybe, but
I don't even want to question that.
Pay your own damn bill.
Pay your own damn bill. And stay the fuck out my phone.
Y'all ain't married together, huh?
Yeah, stay out my phone.
Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting one. But by being illegal, do you anticipate a wave of people going to jail over that shit?
Yes. Domestic is one of the highest reasons people are in jail. Like as far as black men or.
But are they
just-
saying it's a federal crime?
it's a crime? I don't.
That's like federal level wiretap. It's the wiretap.
I got to see what the severity of
That
the crime
that
is.
particular law. So I'm just like, is that a?
I wonder if you can press charges.
That's
if they
crazy.
Go,
Getting fed time.
but how do you prove that they went through your phone?
If they only if they know something that was only in your phone, I don't know. That's gonna be interesting to see, but just stay out of people's phones.
Yeah.
Mind your damn business.
Mind your own. Mind the business.
Chances are, if you go looking for something, you're gonna find something.
Something. Yeah.
You can find anything that you could be like, oh, I don't like this. Somebody could just text them. If somebody texts your girl, I miss you.
That's her business.
You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do?
That's her business. But if I become aware,
Now she said, I miss you too. Where you at? Type shit. Then you gonna.
if
feel
I
like,
become aware,
shouldn't have looked in there.
see, that's why I'm like, if I can get the transcripts without looking through the phone, I'm like, oh, you nasty, man.
I don't even know if it worked like that still. Back in the day, they did used to like
Get you transcripts.
had all the text messages.
All my text messages. I'm like, who you texting? Want to see you later?
Oh, you got caught up like that?
The Nokia brick phone.
No.
Nokia brick phone.
Oh no.
Man, but I was
Bruh.
real mild back then. I was young, so it wasn't even crazy. Grandma got crazy. So
This can't be right though.
what?
What?
I don't even see Russia on here. They got us at 30% of the world's total wealth. It's crazy.
That's a third is
Crazy.
it's a lot.
That's a lot.
What's that? What's the
The next
you know,
up
like,
is China, 18%.
I would feel like
Crazy.
either Saudi
We're
Arabia or
30%.
China, somebody
China's
might
at
be
18,
more,
we're at 30.
and they got more people than us. Way
That's
more people.
tells you how many billionaires we got.
Way more people.
The U.S. we got.
Real
But
quick,
I feel like the business regulations is easier for people. They can't start the company up in China. It's a dictatorship.
Russia's
And you don't
18.
own, you know what I'm saying, your IP. Whereas you come to America as a foreigner and start a business, you'll retain more of the riches than you would in any other economy.
That's what I was saying. Capitalism is bad for people who look at it as like, oh, they're ruining their lives by giving us bad ingredients. But for somebody foreign coming over here, they're like, capitalism.
I'm gonna make some
You
money.
could become,
Change
But
our
they can't
lives.
do that over there in their country. They can't.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's why
why
people
America's
still
great.
think it's the land of opportunity, and,
it is.
and it is.
It is.
They'll
Like
come
it's a-
over here and out hustle people that have been here their whole life, and then they
Start
be
businesses
millionaire,
and shit.
all
and
type of shit.
start
We be over here
inventing
complaining
shit.
like,
yeah.
why the government not giving us?
But I don't see.
Wild.
I want to look at the number of autism in other countries. I want to look at the number of autism in countries that don't allow certain things because it's
It's
like
gonna be lower.
and
I would
Amish,
think-
the Amish people in America
People would
have
tie
a
that to,
low
like-
count of autism,
But
and
that
it's
would
like,
be tied to like, they could tie that to like facts.
are we selfish enough to where we're gonna indulge in this shit no matter what it's doing to the next generation?
We do that with vaccines.
Oh, well,
That's what I'm
it's
saying. We
just-
do have vaccines every time you get a baby.
It's like
vaccine.
wild. That's why I said it's the wild west here. Basically, it's wide open. It's like get it how you live it.
I
To
would
the victor
want
go
to
to
see.
to the victor go to spoils type shit.
I want to see how many vaccines other countries put in their kids compared to us. If it's the same across the board, or if it's different from the U.S. to some other country. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we give way more vaccines than everybody else, or are we equal? That's what I want to see.
I think other places got some other shit too, like that they
Other disease they're fighting.
diseases and stuff, depending on like
But
they
we,
do like malaria and stuff like that.
We typically do vaccines for all the ones across the board that we could possibly get. We don't do it based on our region. We do it based on what
Just to
TB, all the shit we get.
Yeah.
We don't get that shit.
is this the only place where plastic surgeons exist?
Nah.
Hell no.
Okay.
But it's probably at a crazy clip here.
Yeah, probably Miami and California.
And
They be
then,
doing
and
a lot
then
of, a lot of
the
the
Caribbean
surgeries.
places like DR Columbia.
They
and
be
shit,
getting them done
they be
out there,
going
too.
crazy with it.
Like imagine, so I'm a collagen doc. I'm here to put collagen in your face. That's how I get paid. You're paying for that service.
It's just all superficial and
It's crazy.
materialistic.
Simulation. But
It's I mean,
Shout out to the girls with natural bodies. Shout out to y'all.
course.
If y'all got
Always.
BBLs, I ain't saying nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all cool too, but
it's not out the mud for y'all though. I need y'all to stop.
there are still some women with natural bodies that are still killing the game, and
Shout
I
out.
appreciate y'all.
I do too.
That's a
Shout
natural
out
body.
all the natural
Shout out Gravity.
beauties.
We ain't
Shout
gonna
out.
get into the hair and all that. That's a whole different
Okay.
conversation.
Shout out.
Nope.
That's hype.
Nope.
We
Shout out,
ain't gonna get into the hair.
How about how y'all kill us?
They gonna try
man.
yeah. We ain't get into the hair. Let y'all do y'all with the hair.
Y'all
Got
ready?
a different wig every week. It's cool.
Y'all ready for a black fact?
Yeah. Black fact. Black fact. Black fact. Black fact. Loaded up with knowledge for you.
From the first time you said that, now I hear that little jingle because it was
Yeah.
catchy, but I had to beep.
Yeah,
I had
I'm
to
not
bleep
gonna-
it out. But he crazy, y'all. But black fact. Let's see what we got. What I got for y'all here. Let's see. Nope, not that. Not no memories. Let me see.
Is it a black man or black woman?
We gonna do a black man this time.
Okay, shout out black man.
So black fact. The potato chip, cause y'all know y'all love some potato chips out there. We just speaking of all that stuff with the red dye, but the potato chip,
The natural.
funny
potato
enough,
chip.
it was natural. Yeah, I'm sure it's more potato. Was invented by a black chef named George Crumb, which is funny, in the 19th century. So yeah, George Crumb. He was born George Speck. Hold on, my phone locked. Around 1824 to a Native American mother and an African American father. He gained fame for his culinary skills in the 19th century. So, George Crumb, also known as George Speck, made the potato chip. So all y'all J's, Lay's, Flamin' Hots, all that people that love it, shout out black man.
Yet we're not
Black
here
fact.
to edit.
I got one more black fact.
Another black fact. Black fact time
Black
too.
fact,
Black fact back.
You ain't letting me
black
speak
back
on-
fact.
What?
So
Wait till he done.
what happened?
Nah,
got
'cause
two
I want
black
to speak
facts.
how great that nigga. I mean that
Oh, the
person,
chip-
that
the
black
chip?
man is.
For the potato chip?
Yeah.
I was gonna say with the
Potato chips.
with the whole Trump thing going on, we got still some black history to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first time, 2 black women will serve in the U.S. Senate at the same time.
Okay.
So we got for the first time we got 2 black women. We got Delaware's Lisa Blunt,
Okay.
Rochester. I'm sorry,
Okay. She
there's
got
3
married.
names. And Maryland's Angela also Brooks are serving simultaneously in the Senate. 2 black
Angela
women.
Brooks,
Shout out them from Maryland and Delaware. Shout out them.
Maryland, Delaware. Yeah, I heard Delaware. She's the first black woman senator ever.
In Delaware.
Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
then-
Shout out.
but back to Mr. Crumb.
Crumb.
Funny his name is Crumb.
Crumb. Like, that's why I think that's
Shit.
hilarious.
Imagine being in the
That's
kitchen.
probably a made up name like some Jamie Foxx.
Imagine
shit.
being in the kitchen with these non-seasoning motherfuckers, and
Mm-hmm.
then you thinly slice a potato and fry it to the right temperature where
Throw a
it's
couple
crisp.
pieces of salt on it. Like,
Bro, you out there knifing like a superhero.
Yeah.
Bro, he Deadpool on the potato. He can't, like, just imagine your coworkers like, what is he doing? Why is it so thin? What are you doing? He
Yeah.
come up with the most delicious snack.
It probably was flames,
Man,
busting too.
what?
They said, his experimentation popularized chips and it drew attention from the New England area and beyond. So,
Colonizers.
yep. They were like,
Shout out.
give us that shit.
George Washington
Nigga.
Carver.
For the peanut.
His weird sounding that. Motherfucker sounded weird. as hell.
What?
Watch George Washington Carver. You heard him talk before?
No.
His voice sounded real. You heard him talk before?
Nah.
If I pull it up, y'all gonna be like,
Sound crazy?
Nah.
it's really high pitched. It sounds really weird.
Shout out to the blackest, the people who made history and the current ones who's making history. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We
shout out,
need
man.
to do more Black History before February.
Yeah. No, it's every day. It's
You
not
gotta put it down
over
before
here. It ain't
February.
just
we
just
gonna be
February.
there.
Shortest month of the year.
Y'all saying, if y'all know some people y'all want to highlight it that's not public information or that you personally know, leave it in the comments for us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave
Each
a
one-
comment.
each one teach
Put
one.
us on. We'll put it on the pod. How about that?
Yeah.
But leave a source or something, a link.
No, I'm gonna do my research.
Don't be on no
Don't
Soldier
put no
Boy.
bullshit in
Don't
there.
be on no you did it first type shit.
Talk about first nigga to pull out. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
None of that bullshit. Shit. What else we got, y'all? Y'all want to do movies, music, TV? What y'all listening to?
Already
What y'all watching?
episode up on me on From. So
From?
I'm
I ain't
an
gonna
episode
ruin.
behind on From.
I just want to say, because I don't think we prefaced From as good as we need to. From is a sleeper. I don't think a lot of people, I know a lot of people in our community is onto
they
it.
catching on to
It's
it.
catching on now.
catching on.
But from the writers from Lost, actually write from, and it's probably some of the best TV I've seen in my life because I'm on season 3. I'm so invested, and I have no clue what's going on.
Still don't know what.
I can't explain it to you. I can't tell you stuff that's gonna interest you. You have to be in the know, and if you're not in the know, you're just not in the know.
They don't know. The writers don't know what's going on. I think they just making it up as they go.
I'll tell you who does know what's going on.
Who?
Ethan knows what's going on.
Who is that?
Ethan knows what's going on.
That's the little boy.
Ethan knows. He knows. He knows everything. Him and Victor know everything. So
he know how to piss me off. That's what he knows how to do.
Is he dead?
He's a child.
That's all that
almost
matters.
died a few times.
Victor is a child.
Almost don't count.
He
never died.
He could have died.
Victor gonna be the real OG in the end. Watch, he gonna be the real G.
But I think it's like a game. I think Victor need to die for the shit to start over because he's still there from all this time.
So I haven't got past the part with the dog yet. Y'all probably already passed the part of the dog. Don't tell me nothing about the dog. With the dog Jasper.
Don't
tell me nothing about Jasper, man.
Big Jazz.
Don't tell me nothing about Jasper. I know
He
you
gonna tell you a secret.
He's supposed to see.
I need to go back and watch the episode again because I'm up on the
With
latest
Jasper?
episode.
Nah, he ain't do nothing yet.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know he took.
You made me feel like I missed something for a second. Like,
Yeah,
wait, did
nah.
he do nothing?
He just on the part where he was speaking.
When he showed it, when he went back, he's like, I gotta remember something.
I'm at the part where he was yelling at the dog, like,
Yeah.
talk, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking.
This is when his pops came in. Like, who you talking to?
It's a dog, son.
Man.
He like, nah.
But From is definitely is a heater. Check it out if you get a time to.
From is cool.
But what movie? Y'all been watching any movies? I'm waiting for Gladiator. So,
I'm going to the show for that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to watch the first Gladiator like this weekend and catch up. That shit gonna be lit.
I was about to watch. What was it? Something Dragon? The one Bruce Leroy.
The Last
Dragon. I ain't seen it yet.
You never seen
I
it?
never seen
it.
Where your black card?
Don't kill
Where
me.
your black card?
I never seen it.
Boy, who's your master?
I know who Bruce Leroy is.
Who's the master?
See, now I gotta watch it. Okay, so I don't feel bad.
You're the best.
Yeah,
You seen it before? You seen it before?
Nothing's gonna never keep you down.
As an adult, or like old enough to know what the fuck going on? You saw it again as an adult? Oh, see,
Bro, wasn't Apollonia on there? What's that Apollonia?
Maybe.
That was Apollonia, that woman that was on
there.
there.
Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet.
It's like
Look,
it's up there
man.
with Pootie Tang.
Oh my God. You never
It ain't
seen
better than Pootie Tang.
What?
Man.
It's way better than Pootie Tang. You ain't got the glow, nigga. You ain't got the glow.
Last Dragon lit. you go like it. It's lit.
And it was beatboxing and breakdancing with it too. It was karate and breakdancing.
Man, I was thinking today. Go ahead.
I'm talking about Pootie Tang. You talking about Pootie Tang, bro? Come on, man.
It's not a classic. A nigga with a ponytail whipping niggas with belts.
Nah, that shit was
it's not
classic,
a
bro.
Gee,
Pootie Tang
bro.
was good.
Tippy Toe and the Ronnie Kine ain't real comedy.
Pootie
Hand
Tang
me
was-
down on the Tammy slide, bro. Come on, bro. How you ain't gonna hand me down, bro?
I will make a
How
poll.
you not gonna hand me down, bro?
You're gonna make me make a poll and have people vote on
Pootie
Pootie
Tang
Tang.
versus Last Dragon.
That ain't a fair fight. It's an action movie versus.
But you want to put Pootie Tang up like it is. Pootie
It
Tang
is though.
But he did have martial
Pootie.
art.
Pootie Tang is the
Bro.
LeBron James of
Whoa. Now you gonna be Brian in it?
blackploitation movies.
Wow.
No.
Come on now. Whoa, I said something wrong?
Black Dynamite, maybe.
So even if you said
Pootie Tang.
They had that
Black
old
exploitation?
woman Wanda Sykes as a prostitute. Come on now. Come on now. Bro, what are we talking
They
about
Black
here?
Dynamite, baby.
Hey,
They had a
Pootie Tang
nigga
was
named
hilarious,
Dirty
man.
Dan. They had a nigga
Dirty
named
Dan was
Dirty
hilarious,
Dan.
man.
What was the movie you was just saying you was
Come
gonna
on,
watch?
bro.
You was gonna watch
Dirty
recently.
as
You was like, what's that movie? You was like, you watched it. It was on Tubi, I think. It was like a pimp. It was a black exploitation movie.
Oh, that was
Chuck was it
Truck.
Truck?
Taylor.
Yeah.
Truck
Yeah,
Taylor.
they go
Hey,
back and
Truck
watch
Taylor
that.
was Truck Taylor.
See,
That sound right.
Listen, Pootie Tang get as much respect as that movie with
Truck Turner.
Half Baked.
Truck Turner.
Pootie Tang get as much as respect as Half Baked. Is Half Baked a classic?
Yes, it is.
Where's y'all black card?
I'm in
But it's not a
love
black
with
exploitation.
Mary
It's not like
Jane.
that was
I
just
know
a
because that was a
movie.
white. It's mostly
Yeah,
for
It
the
was
white
mixed.
suburban.
It was mixed in. It wasn't no black movie.
No,
it was mixed.
but it's ass like Pootie Tang was.
No.
Last Dragon.
Pootie Tang, it's kind of like Kung Pao. It's like
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao would be on the same level. Kung Pao wasn't even on Pootie Tang level. Kung
Just
Pao
let
was a little
people
bit
know
lower.
you was getting high at a young age because you like those movies.
Kung Pao was funny as hell, man.
Because I got a hot take. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle's better than Pootie Tang.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
also
That's
okay.
fine.
I'm in the room
that
for friends.
that was a higher quality
Okay.
movie.
All right.
It was
All
more of
right.
an A-list actors. They were higher level actors. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just wanted to know who I was around. All right, y'all can proceed. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. You good? Your black card stay with you.
My
I mean,
we talk about what we watching. I just watched this movie. I was telling y'all off pod. It's this movie called The Substance,
Yeah, you said.
and
check
I don't
it
know
out.
if it's on like it might be on YouTube. I watched it on the shits, the Fire Stick shits, but that shit is wild. I can't really just watch it. If y'all find it, it's basically they figure out how to duplicate their body and get the best version of yourself, younger, fitter, or whatever. But it comes with stipulations, and it's a crazy ass fucking movie. The Substance though, check that shit out. I know it's on YouTube. Like you could buy it on YouTube, but if you got the little Fire Stick hookup, then you could find it.
I'm waiting on this movie called Donald Trump's Presidency 2024 because I'm just saying it's gonna be a movie when he get in the presidency.
Is Sasha Baron Cohen gonna be in this one? It's not like one of them movies.
I don't know who's gonna be in this movie, man.
Y'all think Trump gonna get another assassination attempt?
No, he won.
I think it's over with.
He
think
plotted
he's
his
good?
he plotted his own
Pretty sure he
assassination
plotted them
attempt.
all.
Yeah,
I don't think he gets shut up no more.
I think he good now. If it was, it would be a done of the country.
I just need Elon to push Dogecoin, so Dogecoin can push Shiba and all the other altcoins.
Get XRP back in the shit. Just all of them. Just
So what y'all listen to on music?
yeah, music time. Man, Freddie Gibbs album. I'm glad he back out. He was gone for a little while, but that shit is just refreshing to hear. The production, then with his rapping, that was just refreshing to hear.
I've been playing Cleo Soul lately.
Cleo Soul, you okay?
No, it's all
Cleo's
inspirational
dope.
shit.
Are you transforming into your
My higher self.
I
I was just watching her live performance
what's the nigga
the other
name?
day.
The dude who sing. Babe, I can't control the feeling. I can't. Maxwell, you in your Maxwell bag now?
Nah.
Like you finna start wearing button downs and releasing chest hair?
Nah, wearing fishnet shirts and shit.
Yeah. Is that what you?
If I ever wear a fishnet
you
shirt,
eclectic?
guys, if I ever wear a fishnet shirt, please somebody just drug me, make it pass out.
Somebody's gonna
Put the
steal
shit
your
on
ass
my-
like this
Shout
nigga
out
out
Cleo
there.
Soul.
Cleo Soul dope as hell though.
Yeah,
That'd be like my airplane music on some takeoff. She got some good airplane takeoff land music.
I've been listening to Snoop. He got a new album called Missionary. You know, one of his first albums was Doggy Style.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's gonna do Missionary. And shout out Fat Money. I see he wrote on a couple of them songs with Dre having on the production. But
Oh, dope. That's dope.
Snoop know how to make music.
So you saying you really want to hear Snoop rap right now?
Not really. I want to hear him produce songs with his understanding of how the world was and how it is and Dre beats. So it's like we're going to get good music. It might not be relatable because he's old as fuck. But at the same time, Snoop, if he gives me a sexual seduction on this album, I'm there.
I feel like even during that time, he's still in his bag a little bit during sexual seduction.
Seduction.
He's still in his bag a little bit back then.
He
was
never
old.
did,
He's
he ain't
Uncle
never
Snoop,
did
but he
nothing
was
like that.
I'm about to go play that.
But he was in his bag. He was still in tune with the culture. Like he just Uncle Snoop now.
Well, he took a left. Nobody was sounding like that. He birthed Akeem Ali, I believe.
Talking about when he was Snoop Lion.
That was
after.
Snoop Lion.
That was after.
I know.
Sensual Seduction, he was on some funkadelic.
But
Yeah.
that was,
Parliament
but see,
P type shit.
according to them, that was him trying to make fun of autotune and try to like,
That nigga
and it
killed
turned
it.
into
Killed
a hit.
that. Nah, he killed that.
And it was like,
Sensual Seduction.
yeah,
I
and
still
it was-
play that.
Nah,
With
I
the
like
bed
that.
break.
I used to like that. You want him? I got him. Dripping
Dripping
like
like
water.
water.
You want
I forgot
him?
about
I
that
got
song.
him.
Was
that
that
shit.
Snoop?
Yeah,
E40, yeah.
Oh,
That was
shit.
That was that shit. That was
Yeah,
good.
that
That
was
was good music time.
Okay.
Also listening to Solo Drop, Absol Drop.
Absol, shout out to Soul.
He got some Chicago. He got Mick Jenkins on there. He got another Chicago person on there. So it's like he rapping on there. He got some bangers on there.
Unless you know, people do not give BJ the Chicago kid his flowers like they need
Oh, yeah.
to.
I played
For
him
sure,
on the day,
for
girl.
sure.
Like, who the fuck is this? I'm like,
Yeah,
you
like
don't know
you don't
BJ
know.
Chicago's
Like,
a kid.
it's a shame what you new people did to music. Y'all need to go out
BJ
and touch
Cole.
touch your artist that's talented.
I'll go to a BJ show if he
But he need a lineup. And I'm not just gonna go there.
Yeah.
He gotta have somebody.
He got enough songs to perform by himself.
He snapped on that.
Okay.
He got
Okay.
a
Leave you alone.
he got a lot of songs low key.
Got me feeling. He snapped.
He could do a show by himself.
It's a big snap. So yeah, what else I was listening to this week? I had a Primo Rice drop, but it was cool. It was
Shout out
cool.
Kimi Casanova though.
He
Shout out
cold.
Kimi Ali.
Yeah, he
Kimi
cold.
Ali.
He cold.
Kimi Cole with a low key.
Why my YouTube music wanna just?
Just play.
It's just playing like.
Trying to get us flagged. Nah,
I'm
stop
not.
that.
I just want to go to what I was listening to. There we go. My bad. It was not complying. That's pretty much what I've been listening to. That Money Man album was decent. It was like Money Man, produced by Zaytoven and Trauma Tone. That album got just like a lot of bangers on it. I was listening to that. I fuck with Money Man.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been playing Lil Durk. Aha.
You know, Lil Durk, I feel like all of his songs,
I
He
have.
telling on himself.
like the last 5 of
I
them,
have though. I'm playing like yeah.
the last 5 to 7 songs
This
was
whole
him just
song
like
is loaded with
getting
self-snitching.
more and more bold. Like,
I
I'm just
might
gonna snitch.
be ignorant, but I think he's doing that on purpose because if you confess to shit you doing on the lyrics and then they say you can't use lyrics, then it'll make a baseless case for the people.
But it's not
But
gonna.
they always use lyrics, and
They tried to in Thugger and they didn't accomplish it.
But then they're gonna be like, okay, but what about these credit cards that were
and
used
what
to
about
buy
these wiretaps?
to buy shiesties?
What about the little
And-
OTF Jam
and
wiretaps?
flights?
That's the thing.
For
when
the
you
past
get,
2
when you
years.
get the head, if people are in line, they will take the charge. But I don't think we live in those days no more because yeah,
Michael Vick showed you. Ain't nobody take no fucking charge for nobody.
Michael Vick wasn't big enough.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I know he was a quarterback in the NFL,
He
but
was just a quarterback. He was MVP before that, right? Michael Vick
Michael Vick wasn't.
his own shoe. He had,
Hey,
he's appalled.
everybody's appalled at their take, but he killed dogs, and America values dogs more than blacks.
They do.
fine, but he still was that nigga. He wasn't just some quarterback. He was the quarterback, the one.
And he got caught in something, and I don't even think it was him. It was somebody else, and they snitched on him to get a lesser crime. So he's not big enough. He wasn't the head to where they'll protect him. They fucked his career
He was
as
the
long.
head. They didn't protect him. The same way they doing with Lil Durk.
He-
He's the head. They ain't protect him.
He fucked up with the dogs. The dogs, America just
They ain't trying to hear shit.
they love them some dogs. bro.
His name was attached to it, even if he wasn't. He was the one funding it because he's the head because he got the money.
Lil Durk.
You know what's crazy? I just had a thought. We really let Pooh Shiesty come in and make a word for something that was around for decades upon decades.
Shiesty?
Ski mask. It's a ski mask.
It's never been called a shiesty.
Until
No.
Pooh Shiesty came out
So
rapping with it.
So that's Pooh Shiesty. He should really trademark.
Have his
that.
own. Isn't that crazy?
He should really trademark.
Like, I just thought about that. Like, ski mask been around since skis.
Well, he was
Well,
the
I mean,
nigga
it's
walking
everything,
around in
though.
hot ass Memphis with it on. So
Like,
So he got the Shiesty name.
I don't call them glizzies. They still hot dogs to me.
What?
But
Where that
call
come from?
glizzies. Motherfucker call
He
you
talking about
got
the Glock.
glizzies on your mind.
He talking about the Glocks, but
I'm saying anything with a name that somebody came up with a new name for it. Just call it that shit from then on.
I don't
that's
call
what
it glizzy. But
I don't. What I'm saying, New York people do. Same thing with the
Yeah.
shiesty shit. They fucking call it different shit.
I just thought that was
New
wild.
Yorkers are followers. Shout out to y'all for stealing a lot of Chicago
Well,
sauce.
glizzies came from New York though.
Huh?
Glizzy didn't come from Chicago.
Glizzies came from New York. You ever heard of a Chicago hot dog, sir?
I'm saying the
name
Glizzy
glizzy, calling it a glizzy.
came from New
Oh,
York.
okay.
Yeah, that's some New York shit.
I'm
New York
sorry.
shit.
I don't want to hate on nobody. New York, y'all got y'all stuff y'all started, but
They
a
got
lot
that
of
one.
y'all
That's the only
slang-
word they got is glizzy. Other than that,
Y'all took
Oh,
drill
and
music
And then
and
just all
started
the other
dancing.
little New York slang, but
ain't that much shit.
what's they be like? I'm jacking that. They say that shit. It just
Jack-
says a lot of.
Hey, yo, Pa.
They say a lot of.
I ain't
wild
never
shit.
calling no nigga Pa. What's going on?
Yeah, that's random though. Y'all heard about this random too. Just random stuff coming to mind now. How Gucci Man dropped everybody on 10/17.
Good. He made a great business decision, except Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty. The
He kept
niggas-
Pooh Shiesty
and Fujiano.
and Fujian, and he kept.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Moochie signed the paper route.
Yeah.
Okay. Big Moochie dropped too. That
Yeah,
that
Big
album. I've been
Moochie.
listening to that.
But he sounds like somebody's like after him or something because he keeps saying "fuck the ops" and "we here."
He been saying that.
Yeah, but it's like
He probably been on the into it with some people.
They Grape Street Crips or something.
Yeah.
Grape something Crips something.
Shout out Big Moochie, man. Stay alive, man.
Yeah, man. I want all young black men to stay alive, at least live long enough to find another way.
They want to
And
die.
I want them to survive.
They wanna die
Please
so
survive out here. Man.
I don't think they happy with living.
Or they just don't see the value in it. It saddens my heart.
Try to
Crash
not
outs.
have so many ops.
It's just like,
Try to minimize your ops if you can.
Like
Or
had
just-
a ops Kurt Franklin had.
get you some new ops. Make the real ops your ops, not the ones that look like you. But that's hard to say when you at it with people in your
Don't make
locality.
nobody your ops. Stay alive.
Lead with love
No, like-
and
Stay
grace.
I like pissing people off. Like I got people who don't like me, but I
You
don't
ain't
think
got no
they'll
real
kill.
ops.
I don't think they'll kill me, but I'm not gonna be in the room with them to find out. You know what I'm saying? But they don't like
crazy.
me, and I shit on them daily. So I just keep.
Why would you?
Who you be
What?
shitting on daily, bro?
Man, I'm doing so good. I just
All right.
I just want to announce it.
So you're saying your life,
Yeah.
living life is shitting on them,
Yeah,
but you're not throwing anything in their face.
defecate, not yet.
So where they would.
That's why we had that money
Retaliate.
conversation. If I have the assets to back up what's going on, oh my lord,
So you'd be more confident.
to shit on them
So-
publicly. Yeah.
So
Nah,
is
I'm
that
just-
is that the money revealing your moral or your
I
character?
just it's some people were people who were with me.
Because like I feel like
You know what I'm saying? And then they're not with me, and
like
and
getting money and then just ignoring them all completely, like they don't even exist, will hurt them more.
Facts.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, okay.
It's a
you
mind, it's a chess.
Yeah, once you reach back into that, reach back to them and show them what you got, then they know you still like they on your mind still.
Yeah.
And
They
they
living
won.
rent-free.
They won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They live
You
in
worried
rent free.
about them and you doing better than what you worry about them for.
It just makes it feel, just
You want that get back? You want that
so
petty?
little entertainment for my.
My give
It's
back would
like
be more like
Hove right there.
You
A
know,
little Hove
I
love.
wonder how these broke niggas doing. You know what I'm saying? Just check on them. But I feel the love. I appreciate the love. But to those who hate, just keep watching. You watching and hating. You supporting.
Keep going.
And hating. And I appreciate you. So I want you to support me when I shit on you for real. So that's how I be feeling. So
I'm over here looking at this at some of the topics, and them monkeys that got out the lab is crazy.
I feel like the timing off because Trump won, and I don't want to say the monkeys got free. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost race. It's too racist to be true.
I told you what I saw. So the monkeys got out the lab. Okay.
You gonna say it? You gonna say it?
I saw a comment. Don't kill me. And the monkeys got out the lab, and then somebody was like, "Oh, yeah." What they say? They said, "Lock up the Hellcats." That's fucked up. I didn't say it. I said it now, but
It's too
Don't
close.
judge
It's
me.
too racist.
it's pretty
too
racist.
racist.
That was racist.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. But you know how like could be a little bit of truth in like the little stereotypes or whatever.
I don't know
So-
what the infatuation with Hellcats is.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a thing. Like everybody wants a Hellcat. Like what is that?
It's fast.
There's so many fast cars. Is it cheap and fast? 'Cause they're not cheap.
It's cheaper.
They
For how many horsepower you get, it's cheap as you can get for that many horsepower.
I feel like
how many horsepower is in a Hellcat?
Like
265.
hell,
Nah.
What, like 700?
Yeah, it's like up there. It gotta be more than that.
It's like
He said
it's like
260.
700, 7 something, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be crazy. What about a Demon? Is that faster than the Hellcat? I feel like I'm slow on the. Is it?
I don't know nothing about none of that. You fast ass horse and everybody who's infatuated with that.
They
good
really
luck.
Yeah, they
like-
get them because they want to outrun the
luck.
police and shit. That's what they.
Scat
And
packs
it-
and
Scat
shit.
packs.
And they
Scat Pack
create,
can do that.
And they create 10-car pileups on the E-way. You niggas are useless. You niggas are in the way. I don't think you should get a Hellcat. I actually want to call y'all one of the monkeys that got free. But we're not gonna go
Said,
there.
lock up the Hellcats.
Bruh.
I said, I read that and was like, let me get off the internet for today.
What you
Go
need
ahead.
that type of speed for in a congested like if you out the
Getaway
way,
car.
get away from
Getaway car.
Go to work.
Motherfucker want to burn out to go
Go
to the gas station.
go stream.
Go to Walmart.
Go do something.
Productive.
Yes. I'm tired. Like, if you look at the news and look at the shit that we gotta put together to talk about, man, listen, this is what I want to talk about. Hey,
Culture.
Hey, tell me about this new tech that grows food without sunlight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Cause that shit crazy.
I like talking about shit that's like changing the world that we're living in and making our lives different.
We evolve and
Evolution.
technology is crazy
There
right
is.
now. I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep up, but if you can farm in your basement without sunlight, would you do it? And would it change your? How much would they tax for a device like that to be in homes? Like they put Tesla or electric vehicle
Well,
charging packs.
That's what I was saying. Like I was watching something a while ago where it was saying like the charging station for a Tesla uses more power than like a city block of homes. So like, it's not efficient energy wise.
Trade off.
It's not right. You not burning gas, but you also using all the energy for a whole city block for one charge up
Is
of
it
a
really
car.
that much? That's wild.
It's something. It's like, bro.
It
I mean, I
be.
guess the trade off is like it's not burning the limited fossil fuels, but it's
Right,
still.
but it's causing like a dent on the power grid. So it's like that power stuff matters. That's why they talking about the whole like energy with the whole Bitcoin mining, right? So like,
it does
because
take
how
a lot
much
of
energy it uses.
That's
So
why I don't think it's as
bad for the environment.
sustainable long term.
That's what I was saying. But what
But I don't know.
the value of it is all I care
The
about.
value is,
I don't
but
care
like
about the
how
value.
much utilization is there? We'll talk
don't
about
care.
that later. But
Listen,
to
I don't care.
yeah,
Listen,
just trying to make some
I
bread.
want the
I
money.
feel that. I feel that.
No, you don't, my good integrity, brother. Not if it hinders the resources naturally for our future generations.
right. But if we have one last president, we might not have no future generations, and that might be, it might be up.
Think
might
shit
be
gonna be like Hunger Games?
It might be up. If it go up and it's like rich and poor, and that's all we got, rich and poor, what side we gonna fall on? If we ain't rich,
Poor.
we poor. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
that's what's happening though. It's just
So-
becoming rich and poor, and the middle class, upper middle class. All that shit is just.
about to
But
start fizzling
it's
away.
designed for you to play the game, and our people, I'm sorry to say, don't want to play the game. They don't want
Yes,
to get
they
into the credit game. They don't want to get into the small business game.
I think we are. We think we
We're
doing it
getting
more.
better, but then they call those people Republicans because they want a better tax break than to pay for food stamps or for immigration
No,
and stuff
it's
like that.
Democrats that are becoming more financially literate.
That's a lot of people. I think that we got more information now than ever. I don't think it's a matter of not wanting
People-
to play. I think it's
Just knowledge.
lack of knowledge.
Lack of
People,
knowledge.
people perish
People
for the
are
lack
learning.
of knowledge. There,
People are learning.
and it's like getting to the information. It's there, but it's not put out there in plain sight. But what they are gonna put out there is the dumb shit.
I
Shit they don't have no.
follow a page or two on
Yeah.
Instagram where people talk about financial,
Yeah,
just grants or
literacy and stuff.
just different things you could, little tax loopholes, different things you could do for your LLC, loopholes, different things you could get. Just it's people talking about it. So I mean, everybody knows, but it's becoming more prevalent to like know more about what to do with your LLC.
Yeah.
When to file for certain things, when to get your ID turned in, so we don't get fined every day
Yeah,
next year.
It's done.
People are talking about it now,
It's
so
done.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, black folks aren't trying to get ahead, but we are, and I feel like at the end of the day, we gonna see what happens with the president because a lot of our money gonna be tied up with this president. So we gonna see.
We're gonna see. But I also think that I'm not a Trump supporter, but I think he's a businessman. So I don't know if that
Everyone
I
says
can't
that.
speak on if that's good or bad
So-
right now. I just know that it seems like he's about making profit. So
The way, right? So the way I would say it is, if you're a businessman, say you're a
Hopefully it's
shrewd,
not
you're
at
a
our-
shrewd,
at
you're a
our
shrewd
expense.
businessman, right?
Yeah,
Which is
cutthroat.
what Trump is.
yeah,
What business are you looking to help boost?
Business
Is it
of America?
yours or America? 'Cause
Both.
Why would it be both?
Because if the it's
How
just,
would both benefit
it's like
you?
the Amazon brand. Amazon,
If you're done being president, how would both benefit you when you're done being president?
Amazon,
that's because they be believing in trickle down.
just saying.
They be
Look,
thinking some trickle down.
Am-
shit.
Who believes it? What? Think
That'd be
what?
him and them.
Amazon empowers its employees to make more money because they believe in turn if you make more money, you'll spend more money with them. So Trump will embody. Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Trump will try to
money
make
with him?
small businesses. If the small business becomes more wealthy, it would. He's a He's in the infrastructure and
How
shit.
would he benefit?
He in oil.
What?
He in
Right.
he in resources that's needed.
Right.
So if he stops China from importing goods and builds more American based, it's money being exchanged.
So, if you look up tariffs, right, it's what internet's funny, right? The tariffs that he's putting on China are going to cost us. You look up who pays for the tariffs. It's the people, it's the domestic population. So, when you do the tariffs, say you're going to bring more jobs here, well, we're going to pay for that. The tariffs you put on China, we're going to pay for that. It's going to cause economic. It's not going to be good for our economy.
And you know what
they called it the worst economic plan. Like they called
I don't know enough about his policy or the tariffs to speak on it, but
the
I
economists spoke on it.
Election night, they spoke on something else. China has bought land within the United States that's close to where the defenses is set up for our naval base, for certain things that's important for our defense. China has bought agriculture or industry in the United States where they own it. So they own stuff around our defense.
Which means what?
So him putting I don't like this all encompassing. Let's do business with everything because everybody don't have our best interest. I feel like I don't know if China love us or not, but I feel like they'll make it worse and bring cancerous stuff over here to our area to weaken us from the inside. If you're gonna allow, because we not allowed in their city.
They already had the weather balloons over here.
You know what I'm saying? Like
we do business with them because of how cheap their products are.
But do you think they trust us? They're not our allies. They're our axis.
They definitely hate us.
That's why I'm saying, like, business is business, but I don't, like, it's to a point America's for sale.
Okay, so.
It's business.
Okay,
yeah.
just be honest. China hates us based on what? What are y'all basing it on? Trump, right? Like, what are you basing
that too,
off
he
of?
disrespected
Trump.
him.
I think.
What are you basing China hates us off of?
Americans?
Historically, they've not been our
Historically,
ally.
you talking about years ago and fucking.
Talk about
you
it
talking
now.
History matters.
What recent history has China shown that they hate us?
I don't know
I'll
if
wait.
they hate us, but
In your lifetime.
They've been.
In your lifetime, 36 years.
Don't they support Russia in this war right now?
In 36 years, what did China done to show you that they hate us?
Well, I was raised to be taught of our allies and our axes. Our axis is Russia, China.
Why you just call them our axes like that?
Yeah, in my head, them enemies, them ops. That's a government way to say ops.
Who's shown us more hate, Russia or
They just
China?
They have a different government structure. They're communist.
Who do we have more of a threat from, Russia or China?
I got to do more research.
They're allies. They support each other.
Russia.
The Cold War.
I think personally, I think China.
Yeah, they got more people.
And they're more ingrained, like you're talking about how they had like in
That
our
whole
country.
currency thing is an attack on the U.S. That Brexit, not Brexit, but the you know what I'm talking
Brexit,
about, the currency thing.
Okay.
That's China, Great Britain,
BRICS nation.
coming together to devalue
And
the
who?
American
That's a lot.
dollar.
And who? In
China,
that's not Great
Russia,
Britain,
in Russia, right? So
China,
look,
Russia,
so look,
some parts of
Brazil.
Africa.
Africa. like
Yeah,
parts of-
so they're coming together to
biggest
devalue the
India,
U.S. dollar.
India.
That's an attack on the United States.
I'm gonna do some more research on this stuff. I'm gonna
That's
just say
just
this.
them like
I'm gonna
trying-
just say
it's
this.
like destabilizing the U.S. dollar, just having other currency options, basically.
Forget
But-
the currency. You talking about oil? So like,
You're just saying you're
I'm
saying
saying the threat. So I'm saying like, there's the threat to the U.S. has been Russia for the past few years. Why we're in Ukraine for a reason. The threat. Do y'all know about how the Ukraine works, right? Or the reason why we're in
I'm just
Ukraine,
saying
right?
Russia
Because
is-
you know why Russia's in Ukraine, right?
yeah, it's
oil.
it's
And
probably-
you know why
But-
the United States won't bomb them, right? China,
What? What bomb who?
Russia.
and Korea is a
Because they're a bomb. The world would blow up.
But
can't bomb Russia?
But you speaking about Russia
We're not
like
bombing
they don't
Russia.
have backup who hates us.
They got nuclear warriors. We're not gonna bomb Russia. They're not gonna bomb us. The world would blow up. I'm saying. I'm saying, in our actual literal war we're in right now, which is Russia invading Ukraine, right? We stepped in to say stop that because they're gonna take off the fucking oil. The oil line going through Ukraine to Germany. It's an oil line going through that shit. That's why they wanted. That's why they want to take over Ukraine so bad. That's why Ukraine was like, "Fuck that." No. You gotta pay for it to come through our country
All I
forever.
know
Y'all ain't
is-
gonna get it free. Y'all ain't taking our country and getting the oil line free. It's an oil line that goes through that shit. If
China-
Russia gets that shit, they own the oil. They own the.
China ain't fucking with us like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like-
I hear what you saying about Russia,
And they
but
got
There's a reason why Trump and Putin. This is why the whole businessman thing is like, duh, he's a businessman. Businessmen
Russia-
care about themselves.
Russia's an oligarch, right? But like China's communist. We don't know what the fuck they doing. They like it's closed off. You can't even see what they doing. You
Never
don't
in
hear
the
no-
history of business has a businessman was like, look out for everybody else.
what?
Never in the history of business has a business. No businessman's like, look out for everybody else. Nobody
You talking
does.
about Trump?
Yeah, Trump.
You
Nobody's
talking
like,
about as it relates to us here?
yes.
I think that he would do stuff to make America more money, just on some business stuff.
What did he do last time?
That's why I said trickle down.
What did he do last time?
And then how it gets to us,
What did he do last
He
time?
put his peoples in.
I don't know.
he
I can't
appointed
speak
them-
on.
What did he do
appointed-
last time?
Man, I want to
literally,
get off there because I don't feel like we know enough.
literally.
He put dude over Exxon over diplomacy over something overseas. The leader of Exxon, the Exxon CEO, is
forget his name.
has a position in the government.
And that made
doing
us more
overseas.
money.
No, I'm saying you asked what he done. He's done shit that don't
To
make
make
sense.
us more money. To make us more money. To make us more money.
Who is us?
American people.
Who is us?
Americans.
Americans is divided. Which American people?
Anybody American. He's the president.
Nah,
of
he ain't made everybody money.
He's not the president of
He
everybody.
made small business owners money.
When?
We need more facts, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
This
we
research
just-
because
we need
like
more stats and facts. I
literally
can't. I
the
don't feel like
dude
I'm
said
intelligently speaking on
literally
this.
the dude said COVID was not real. He was against the giving us similar stimulus checks. He was against giving us bailout money for small businesses. Shit, but that shit didn't get to Congress. Like it wasn't no Trump did that shit. Like do some like look that shit up, guys.
Somebody leave a comment
before y'all just start
send
saying
us a
Trump
link.
did this shit.
If we way off, get us right then.
No,
Get us right, please, because
we're
if
not
y'all
talking
just
about the
thinking,
COVID.
like-
We're not talking about the COVID money. We talking
I'm
about
saying that the small business loans or small business money came during COVID for that reason. It's because of COVID.
we
all
talking about the
'cause of
tax breaks for small business.
All because of
owners.
COVID.
He was in there before COVID.
Yeah, he was stuff already in motion. There was some
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
but
what
I
I'm
don't even
saying.
know.
You act
There
like
might
it
have been some
just
stuff in
happened for
motion
COVID.
before Trump
got in
even
there
got in
20
office, potentially.
When he got in there, 2016.
But we can go look it up after the pod. Y'all got anything else? We about to wrap it up.
This is why it's like, well,
Gotta cite your sources.
this is
Yeah,
why Trump
get
won
some
so
stats.
easy because people didn't know what the fuck really happened during his
There's
presidency.
a lot of misinformation and stuff like that
Or
out there.
he won
So
because he has a penis and he's
We
white.
saw stimulus checks and thought he did.
It's not that deep. People don't know why they got money or why they didn't get money. But the
Exactly. They
majority.
saw he was a president, so they think he the one gave them the stimulus
and then
check.
people be liking how ignorant he be.
But
And
I
he
do-
survived the assassination
I
attempt.
do know since Biden's been in, I paid more taxes than I did when Trump was in. And I'm talking about 4 years, not just COVID.
4 years of what, taxes?
Yes.
Okay.
In the group,
Okay.
under the presidency.
Okay, right. Well, okay. So look,
yeah, I got more money back
So,
under Trump than I
you
did
realize-
under Biden.
that's under Trump's tax laws, right? The president, you realize how that works, right?
Okay.
The president now is not, you're not getting the tax laws from the president now. You're getting the ones from the president before.
Okay.
So we're under his tax laws still.
So this
So
is
yeah,
still-
this
That's
is
why I said it
Trump
was some-
got your ass.
There
Yeah,
was some stuff in place.
got your
But
ass.
we gonna see.
Got
All
him.
I know is
Biden sent 80 million to Ukraine.
stay prayed up. Either way, whoever in there, you still got to get to it every day. So no matter who's in there, you got to get up, go to work, go be productive.
Yeah, I
Don't talk
mean,
politics and religion.
You know what I mean?
I would just
we
say-
need more facts and stats. I think, but I don't know enough
Just-
to speak on it.
we should all do more research on this stuff because I feel like as a society, as a community, black folks do not know about politics and economics and finance. Those three things are the main thing. We don't know shit about that shit.
Educate ourselves a little bit more. Politics be some other stuff here though, because
And it's funny how politics
puppet.
affects business.
it's a lot of puppet.
But that's the easiest
going
way to
on.
like not be informed. It's like, well, it's all the same. Everybody's all puppets. Everybody knows they're all controlled by what?
You do know Trump's lasting legacy will be that he appointed two Supreme Court judges that's going to retire under his 4 years. They're old. They're in their 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So if they retire, he's going to be responsible for 5 out of 10 of the judges that sit on the Supreme Court for the next 70 years. That's going to be his legacy.
Right.
And so when we have these conservative views or these other views, it's going to be under the view of
Christian views.
under what he appoints. So people are really, like you said, we got to learn about business, politics, but be more aware of what's on the line when certain people are on the line. Because now Obama has one, maybe two people who sit on the thing. Biden has one, and the rest of them will be Trump.
Yeah, he
And
about to
it's,
do a lot of shit.
it's
He
crazy.
can get it. What they're just saying is that he can get anything that with
And
no
he
checks and
passed through.
balances.
Yeah.
He can just get anything done. So
With the Republicans still in
that's
some
what
seats.
I'm saying is scary about that with the whole party things, because they're saying the Republicans control everything. The Democrats gonna have a hard time of even having like a fight next time around.
That's next time around. Like I said, spread. Y'all need to spread through some of these red states. Y'all see the states that's red. Y'all over here telling me to vote in Illinois.
Telling people move. You gonna move to Indiana?
Move to Indiana.
If enough of y'all come with
Be
me,
the change you want to see.
Let's flip it.
if enough of y'all come with me, I know the KKK originated in Indiana, and I'm darker than most. So y'all not finna send me on
Go
a
be the
send-off
change.
mission.
Go be the change.
I'm talking
wanna
about you
see.
mixed breeds that can blend in. But that's another conversation for another day.
Yo, until the next time. This was a good one. Anything else? We leaving out anything?
Man.
Nah,
Get some,
hey, stay away from McDonald's.
get some sea moss in your life.
Stay away
Yeah,
from
man.
McDonald's.
Sea
E. coli
moss.
breakout. Protect yourself. Cook something.
Get some
Shit.
multivitamins.
Some greens, some vegetables. Make
Get
sure you get
some
some sunlight
vegetables.
where you can. Drink your water. Hydrate. All that.
Keep God in your life. Fucking it.
Yeah.
No.
Tell somebody you love them. You know.
Hey, I love y'all, man.
And give,
So I
love y'all
want to
too.
say one
Give-
thing
give
with
some
the
grace.
before y'all go with the Cleo Soul thing.
There will be no crying.
No, it's a song
About
called "Things Will Get Better."
Cleo.
You heard it before?
Yeah, I listened to her album like through multiple
things
albums.
are gonna get easier.
No.
I tell you, I be listening to that when like the airplane take off before for work. And
But
stuff.
in that song, she say, if God called you at 5 a.m,
would you answer?
Would you answer?
Yeah,
Right?
that's my.
And then she
my
said, if He answered your prayers, would you share it? Would you share it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so I gotta be more vocal about God answering my prayers. I just want to say that, like, man, God be looking out, and I can't let this time go by without saying God be answering my prayers too. Like, God answer prayers for real.
Yeah, we talk a lot of crap up here, but that's real. And it's like when the times are going good, you gotta give thanks as well. When it's good and when it's not so good. It's easy
Right.
when it's not so good to be like, to pray way more, to just do more. Like, and I don't
Right.
want to say bargaining with God, but like audit it like, our word, I want to do better, live right. But when things is up and you up, can you still
And
you
see,
still give thanks the same way?
It's easy to say what you gonna do when you get the blessing
Yeah.
before you get it.
Yeah. But when
Once
you
get
got it,
it's hard to keep that same mindset. Like,
that
yeah,
same energy type
yeah.
of time. So.
We need to dwell on that a little more, because that go back to the money thing. I don't consider money a blessing, but I do say God gives you what you can handle and what's enough for you. You know what I'm saying? So you won't get overflow with too much. If you happen to have that blessing, you're capable of passing it or being humble with it, versus someone who gets that blessing and don't treat it like a blessing, and then squanders it or whatever. They didn't keep God first. You keep God, you maintain that humble energy, that spirit that never changes, because God never changes. So,
And then the other trick is, if you don't have it all like you want it right now, that don't mean you're not blessed.
yeah,
You know,
Right.
you got to remember that. You know,
journey. Yeah.
be aware of your blessings. This is blessings that ain't just monetary, but get to the bag as well. But that's like we get away from it in this capitalistic society. Everything's material, instant gratification, like we was talking about it earlier. But just be aware of what that real blessing is. Don't get too far away from beyond what you're just the material. So I ain't gonna get too deep. But yeah, we need to have more talks like that though. But it's been another one. Y'all, we back. We in this thing. Can't wait to give out some more pods. Leave a comment, like,
Share.
subscribe, share. We trying to keep this thing going. We gonna keep this thing going. Freshen it up.
We gonna start
Keep it
sharing
popping.
more clips and all of that. for
More
sure.
clips, more reels coming y'all way, shorts, all that. So it's a process. We enjoying it. It's the beauty of it. Until the next time, peace. Peace.